Hello, hello. Can you guys hear me?
Hello.
Hello. Can you guys hear so?
Hello, hello. Can you hear me? I don't
think
know,
I
maybe.
can hear you. Hi guys. Is the volume okay? Also, welcome. Yay, I'm streaming. Wait, where's my
Hi.
music? 2 seconds.
Your spooky
No, no,
YouTube
no, no, no,
music.
no. I can't turn on my spooky YouTube music anymore because I don't have a OBS source for it. But and I couldn't be
Oh,
bothered to add it.
no.
Anyways, let's talk about thought traps. I don't really have an intro planned out because of who I am as a person. But yeah. Yeah, welcome guys to my
It's
stream.
fun.
Welcome. Oh my god, it's Ricky, no way.
Oh my
Oh
god,
my
Ricky.
god.
You know who I am. I'm Anki's lesbian
Yeah, he's
lover.
my lesbian lover. The hell? Wait, Ricky, is our volume okay? Hello Kid Riser, also hello Sultan, hello Techno. Alright. Shall we get started? So,
Yeah.
we are going to be going through, not all, but most of the saw traps, alright? Who here likes saw traps? Yay! Oh, you can bump up So's audio a bit more. Okay. Ah! Sorry, I turned up my Spotify too much.
Oh,
You're
ah.
too soft!
Am I loud enough for you?
Dude, he wants to hear your voice so bad. Speak.
He want me
You
so
so
bad.
bad.
Hello, hello,
Hello, Twisted Chess.
hello.
Alright. Guys, just giving you guys a heads up. I might not be able to respond to every message. Mainly because we'll just be talking through our lack thereof agenda. I was thinking so after we go through our PowerPoint, maybe if there is time, we can like sit down and discuss further. I don't know about horror tropes and stuff, but obviously it depends on. Because I do like to have a bit of
Yeah, sure, I'm down.
chatting session. But yeah.
I'm down to just go with the flow, yeah.
Alright, slay. Ricky highlighted the message, respond to me. So I'm just gonna ignore that. Alright. We're gonna continue on. So we have prepared a lovely slide for you guys, okay? Me and So here have prepared a slide. We spent many hours. How long did we spend? We spent at least 12 hours, guys.
At least 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
That could be 12 hours.
Who knows?
You don't know.
Yes, exactly. Don't get too surprised about the quality of these slides because they're pretty good, I must say so myself, okay? Alright. So shall we just begin? I'm just gonna go to the straight to the first because I don't know how to. Where's my music? Sorry, ちょっと待って. Can you guys hear the music? Okay, should I just turn it off?
Up to you. You can have it for your own ambiance.
I'm thinking maybe when I clip it later, it'll be better to not have music. I'll turn it down a bit though. Anyways, okay. Alright, we're on to our first trap. So, with context of Saw movies, so how many Saw movies are there? 10?
Too many. I think 10.
Yeah.
Or 9. It's 10 or 9. I don't remember.
Nice. Well, So he is a Saw connoisseur because he likes seeing people
No,
die.
wait, Saw X is 10. Yeah,
Yeah, Saw X is
I do
But
love
is that
seeing
10
people die.
including Spiral and stuff?
I think so. If it's not including Spiral, then if there's 12, then this series is insane.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know.
We don't know. But there's many. Way too many. And the tortures have become elaborate as we speak. But we're going to start us off with the first trap. Not the first trap, but this is from the first movie. I don't know how much Twitch allows blood, but I'm sure they're fine. Whatever. But yeah, you can't even see it. So his fat ass body is hiding it. But anyways.
My fault.
Alright, let's talk about this trap, guys. So what happens in this trap?
What is it? Dude, one guy got his ankles shackled to like a pipe. The other dude also has his ankles shackled to a pipe, and they both have like a handsaw or something, which it implies that they have to cut off their fucking leg to get out or something like that.
See, my question is,
And
oh yeah, you go.
Yeah. Oh no, that's it.
My question is, can't you saw off the chain?
That's literally what everyone says. Yes, you can
Like,
just saw
yeah,
off the
there's
chain.
no reason to saw off your leg here, right? With some of the saw traps in the future, so the main villain, quote unquote villain, is called Jigsaw, and he's the guy, like the puppet who goes like, oh, you need to go kill yourself to survive. I don't know, it's weird. But basically, he never specified for this one, like, you have to cut off your leg. And if...
He doesn't say anything, it just implies it,
Yeah, there's, like, no reason to cut off your leg. It's kind of stupid. So,
Mhm.
like, these people, they cut off their leg. Why do they do this? It's natural selection, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Maybe they weren't meant to survive.
yeah,
Maybe it's better that they
yeah,
didn't.
look, they were saying. It's like the years in the way. Apparently, the saw is too rusty to saw the chain, but not enough for human bones.
Okay.
Do you know how strong
Listen,
human
surely-
bones are?
I've seen the movie Rusty Ass Chain, just beat the shit out of it with your bare hands or something. Surely something
Yeah,
will break
surely.
off of it.
But for me, personally, I am sawing my leg off. Like, I'm not doing that. Nuh-uh.
Personally, I'll just starve and sit there
Yeah,
and die.
or like, I'll
but
use a saw to
if
stab
I
myself.
had to,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. Also, my feet are really small. Itty bitty tiny. So, surely I just have to
Surely
cut off,
just
like, one
squeeze
toe.
through.
Yeah, surely. But yeah, pretty intense. Alright.
Just practice Chinese foot binding.
Oh
and
my
surely it'll
goodness.
be
Oh
small
my
enough to
goodness.
fucking
Dude,
slip
the
out.
Chinese emperor would have loved my tiny ass foot, bro. Alright, next trap. Guys, don't worry, it gets worse. Next one.
It does get
The
worse.
razor wire trap. Sorry, the razor wire maze.
Mm-hmm. I honestly don't even remember. It literally is as the name implies. I'm pretty sure it's literally just a maze of razor wires, and like the dude is just naked inside. That's it. And it's just he has to get to the other side. That's
I'll
it.
be pretty stressed about cutting my shlong. I'm not gonna lie.
I feel like if you just move slowly enough, surely it'll be fine.
Maybe a few scratches. Oh wait, he has 60 seconds.
Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, I mean, it's not that bad, surely, right?
Yeah. I don't know. Personally, if I had to be in this, I would stab myself in the neck. Like, anything to prolong the death is not for me. Not for me.
I feel like razor wire though, like I don't think you could like do any like I don't think you could end yourself fast enough with the razor wire. I think it would still
Aw.
suck.
But then
either
how
way.
do you die? You just bleed out, right? Like, isn't that the whole...
You just bleed to death,
Oh my
yeah.
God.
Either way,
It kind of
yeah.
sucks balls either way. Yeah.
There's no winning in
Yeah.
this.
I
I
mean,
mean,
He
technically
was
there
a
is,
bad
but like,
guy, right? I think it was justified. He was like he did something bad.
technically all of them are
Oh,
bad
yeah.
people, quote unquote.
That's
all of
true.
them, yeah.
Maybe Jigsaw isn't the villain, excuse me. Alright. Next one, flammable jelly. Oh crap.
Wait. Before we move on to the next one, now that I'm reading the wiki
Oh,
for
yeah?
this one trap, it's kind of fucked up why he was
Wait,
in
why
the
was he in the
trap.
trap?
Apparently the guy was in the trap because he tried to commit suicide and failed. So fucking Jigsaw was
yo!
like, "That's a sin. You
No
should actually die."
way! Jigsaw, please!
That's so.
That's
fucked
actually
up.
messed up, dude. Surely he has...
What
What?
the fuck?
He's like kidnapping like rapists and like scammers and stuff like that, and then this
Like
guy's
this guy is already
oh
losing
my
it.
god, Jigsaw, please get it together! Holy moly,
Not the right people to take. There's so many other people.
that's
they
what
could've
I'm
taken.
saying. Like, what's he trying to achieve from this? Like, there's
That's
yeah,
just
there's
fucked
actually
up,
no
yeah.
reason. There's actually no reason to, but that's actually messed up.
Yeah.
All right,
What's that again?
flammable jelly.
Flammable jelly.
Which one is this one? This is the
It's like
he gets set on
this
fire.
dude is like covered in fucking napalm,
Oh yeah.
and he gets one candle to navigate a dark room with like safe codes on the
Uh-huh.
wall and glass on the floor, and he just has to like open a safe to free himself.
Yeah. Oh, apparently there's
I
broken
don't.
glass
yeah.
on the ground.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
there's just broken
And like
glass.
he's
It's-
poisoned and he's just like, what is it, Vaseline?
He's got shaky hands.
Yeah,
and
he's
shit.
like Vaseline.
Yeah. Flammable Vaseline.
Ooh, I don't know what I would do in this situation. I think I'll just sit down and let the poison take charge.
Yeah, because I don't think burning to death is not
No,
a fun way to
I think
go.
that's one of my least desirable ways to go. Although in the grand scheme of saw traps, maybe it's a bit better. I don't know.
Mhm.
I'd rather be burned to death than have my limbs ripped apart one by one. Don't know about you though.
I think there is technically a way to go through go about this. though it's like really hard because you just have to be really lucky
Yeah.
and get the right code. Like you can be really lucky and get the code really fast, or be
Yeah.
really fucking unlucky and get it never, literally.
Exactly. Although I would say in the grand
Mm.
scheme of things, this one is more survivable. Like, yeah, if you're really lucky, you could
Yeah,
survive. You know what I'm saying?
I would give it a couple tries for sure before
Yeah.
just like accepting my fate.
Yeah. I don't want to walk on glass though, Loki.
Surely, if I that's fair, but like sharp, like broken glass, sure definitely hurts to step on, but I feel like it's not that bad, especially if you're careful about it, and at least you can like I think you can like move it to a corner of the room
That's
eventually
true.
if you just like make a little spot for yourself to stand
That's true.
in.
I
Surely it's
have accidentally cut
fine.
myself in broken glass, and
Me
yeah,
too,
it's
like
it's
once.
more of like a clean cut. Like it's more clean than you think.
It's like a
Yeah.
prick. Yeah, it's like a. It's not the worst. It's not
Yeah,
great.
it's not
but
fun, but yeah.
it's definitely better than like a razor
Yeah,
wire.
you're right. You're right. Definitely more survivable.
Yeah.
All right, the
Mhm.
classic reverse
We take
bear
those.
trap. Now this one
I don't
is
even
so
remember.
iconic. This one, it's like
Yeah.
it's the one where it's in her mouth and it like rips you apart, right? What does she have to do other than this? What's her alternative?
Yeah, that's what I. Yeah, I don't remember what. I don't remember
Oh.
what like how she was supposed to get out
Oh,
of
so
this. Is the
apparently
thing.
for this one, this movie is from Saw 1. She has to, the
Mhm.
main character, this character has to cut open a stomach of a man who is also in the room to find the key.
Is he alive?
I don't
yeah.
know.
Yeah,
It
right.
doesn't
He's
matter. I'm
alive.
getting that key,
Probably.
dude. Like, okay, this is so
Yeah.
winnable. Like, if I had to cut my own, if I had to cut my own stomach, no, not doing it. I'd rather die.
Sure. If like call me morally fucked up, but like if I have to kill someone else to live in this situation, listen, I mean, no one's gonna find
Yeah.
out. Okay, it's fine.
Like, I just don't want the guy to speak to me though. I'll be sad if he's like, I have a family. Please let me. No, I don't want to know because then it will weigh heavy on my moral conscience.
Just kill him faster. Yeah.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, like, the reason why Jigsaw puts these people in these traps is because they're bad people, quote unquote, and he's trying to make them like realize their sins. What does this have? This is literally just making them kill another person to
Yeah,
live.
it literally is so counterproductive. Like if someone has already
Yeah, it's just
murdered
not
once, let's say,
good.
what's stopping them from murdering again? You know what I mean? Like it's like
Yeah,
at that
right.
point.
Like, you're a murderer in this trial. You must kill another
Yeah,
person.
dude, Jigsaw's is stupid, dude.
Like-
Oh.
This is not the greatest traps,
What's-
or like
What's
not the
Jigsaw
greatest
gonna
message
do when he
in some of
kidnaps
these.
me and I just start degrading him, huh? What's he gonna do? Stupid idiot! Is this gonna make me realize my sins? Boo.
I'm just gonna kill him. Yeah.
Yeah. The bear trap is honestly in the grand scheme though, it's scary, but the death is pretty instant, right?
I don't know, honestly.
Yeah, I don't know. For me, as long as the death is instant,
I would
it's not
hope
too
so.
bad. But you know what this reminds me of?
It's like straight up supposed to rip off
It
your
reminds
head,
me
but
of
yeah, what?
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Shut the fuck up.
Spring lock system or whatever. Is this not the
Shut the fuck up.
Is this not the spring trap?
No.
Spring lock? What is it called?
Oh god, yes, spring
Spring
trap.
trap. This is literally
Michael, don't leave me,
Ah!
Michael.
little Freddy Fazbear type of beat, bro.
Fucking no way. William
my
Afton in the
God.
reverse bear trap. Oh my god, bear. It's
Oh
like
my god,
Freddy
Freddy
the
Bear.
bear.
I mean, I bet you that's what they were inspired
Oh
by.
my
Like, for
God.
real. There has to be, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, surely.
Surely, yeah.
Alright, next one. Drill chair. If I remember correctly, I don't think he actually goes through with this. But I might be wrong.
I don't even remember.
But if I was in,
What is this one
is
again?
I have no idea. I think it's just the situation of the drill is kind of scary. I'm really scared of drills. Like I'm scared of drill related tortures, to be specific. I just think it's a very messed up way to die. So yeah, personally, I think he got shot instead, or something, and I think that's a much better way to go. I don't know about y'all, but I'll much rather be shot than be
I'm
drilled.
like looking at it. I'm like, I don't think there's any way for this guy to get out.
Oh,
Not
he was
lie.
just destined to die, I guess.
I
But
think
he survived.
Is
He
there? I don't
survived.
know. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Good on him. I don't think he did
Yeah,
anything. At least
he's
someone else had to
useless.
save him. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Huh.
Boo. Boo. Alright, let's get to some more juicy ones.
Yeah.
Death Mask. Is this like the Venus flytrap one?
Oh yeah. This one is basically the reverse bear trap, but it's a regular trap
Regular bear
and
trap.
regular bear trap.
So you just said
Yeah,
it's
but this
basically
time-
like the reverse bear trap, but not reversed.
Yeah. But not reversed. Yeah.
Yeah, and this is the one where he has to dig
But
inside his
fucking-
eyeball, right?
He learned from his past mistakes that he should not make people kill other people for their survival.
You know what?
But
I'm
yeah,
not digging behind my eyeball. Clamp my head.
I think I would just take the
Yeah,
L.
clamp my head. It's kind of scary. Like, I would definitely be freaking the hell out. But I think the death is pretty instant, right? So,
I don't know, honestly, because I'm like looking at the image of the trap,
Yeah.
right? And like
it looks spiky.
the inside of the mask it's filled with like nails, but I don't know if they would like be long enough to like instantly take you out.
Damn.
I would hope so, but like it's definitely not gonna be great.
Yeah, but I'll be
either
pissed
way.
if I was digging around my eyeball and then I lost time and then I still
Just a
died.
fail.
Yeah. Which
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure is
That's
what
fair.
happened to him. So,
Yeah, it is. He decided to go for it and then just cut it. He spent like 30 seconds hyping himself up to do
yeah.
it.
And also, how did
Mm.
he get the key behind his eyeball? It kind of doesn't make sense to me. But,
He like cut through his like like where your eye bags are or like
Oh.
where they would be. He like cut through the soft part and then sticks it there basically.
interesting. Both creative.
I feel like though like it's such like I feel like it's definitely doable
Yeah.
because the surgery to get the key in there must have been like an hour or two tops before this guy wakes up.
Uh-huh.
So it's like relatively fresh. It's not like it's healed over or anything. So like
Yeah.
honestly, I feel like I could give it a go.
Really? I
I
think it
don't
would
think
still
it'd be
hurt.
too bad.
Yeah.
I think it would definitely still hurt, but like
It is
Eh,
survivable.
it's definitely one
It
of the
depends
ones
how
that's not the
willing
worst.
you are.
I
Like,
feel.
I think if I really had a strong will to live, I could do it.
Yeah, I feel like at that point, like his eye is already fucked
That's
up, so it's
true.
like not.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not gonna fuck it up anymore,
That's true.
really. Yeah, maybe I would try at least. I
Give
would
it a
try.
chance. That's fair.
Yeah. Yeah.
This one I put it in, but this one's stupid. Revolving door.
This is not like this was not even really a trap. It's just a sign that says "Don't look in the peephole," basically, and he looks in
And
the
he gets
peephole and
shotgunned.
dies.
But can I be honest?
Yeah.
I think I will look through the people as well.
I would definitely look through as well. I'd be a little curious, just a little
Yeah.
curious.
And you know what? I'd rather just be shot here and then to go through the rest of the
True.
crap that Jigsaw has out for me. I don't know. It's
Yeah.
not really. I don't know how I feel about. Sorry, I'm just gonna put you in front of me because my tail keeps covering your face.
Wagging.
Anyways, yeah, I will peep, but yeah, in the grand scheme, I think getting shot is the best way of out in this Saw franchise. I don't know. There's a few people that get shot.
I guess
Yeah.
so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Out of all the ways to go, probably not the worst in the Saw universe.
Mm-hmm.
Just getting shot in the head. Yeah. I would take a look just because I'm stupid. I would be like, surely there's something funny back there. And
Yeah,
then,
I'm
like,
like,
there's gotta be a reason why he doesn't
surely
want us
this
to
is
look.
a Jigsaw's trap. Like, maybe if I
Yeah.
don't look, he's gonna kill me. You never know, right?
Actually, I remember the reason why he actually dies is because not only does he look through the people, he also tries to turn the doorknob while he's
Oh, yeah.
looking, and that's what triggers the gun to fire.
Ah.
So like,
look
if he just
first.
didn't turn the doorknob, he
Oh
would be
my God.
fine.
This reminds me.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've played Lethal Company. I was playing it the other day, and
I have not.
so there's monsters in that game, right? But there's also like turrets and mines and stuff, landmines.
Oh
And
yeah.
then I opened the door. There was a turret, and then I died. Sorry, I don't know why that reminded me, but
It's because there's a door and a gun in the
yeah,
both
and
stories.
I died
yeah.
because I looked through it.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Kitty, thank you so much for 12 months.
Lethal
Really
Company.
appreciate it. Welcome, welcome.
Oh my
Oh my goodness. Birthday, yay.
Yeah. 1 year.
1 year, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, next one, furnace. I don't know this trap actually.
I honestly don't. I think the whole thing behind this was that there's like something in the furnace, and the person crawls in it, door closes behind them, and then it just turns on.
Hmm.
Let me see. Feel like we should have done more research about this
That's
beforehand.
okay.
But you know,
It's
fuck it,
just
it's
my
fine.
podcast.
Let me see. Oh, okay. So yeah, I remember this movie. They're all poisoned, so they all need to find an antidote from their different like traps, and then there's 2 antidotes inside the furnace. Um, let's see. So one of them could have been easily removed. The other one is rigged to close the door on them inside the furnace, and yeah. So basically, yeah.
Dude, I'm not going in the
If
furnace.
you got the wrong
If we
one,
were
you
stuck
just die.
together, you're going in. I'm not going in.
No. Surely we've like find something to poke around in there before one of us
Oh
goes
yeah,
in
true.
there.
But if we have to go in,
Surely.
you can go- But yeah, definitely find like a stick or something, or like even like your shoe, or whatever.
Just like chuck something in there just in case,
that's
you know.
true.
Have you ever?
Yeah.
It's like that one game. I don't remember what it's called, but yeah, you definitely know about it. Where they're in like they have a movie about it. They're in like this cube room,
Oh, it's
and
called
each
Cube.
room is a trap. So
Yeah.
they have and they throw their shoes in the next room to see
Dude,
what happens.
Cube is such a good
Yeah.
movie, by the way. Like, it's one of my favorite movies.
It's a fun
Cube
movie.
is so good.
I like
The
it. Yeah.
second and third one's ass cheek though. Just the first one's good. But anyways,
I think I've only ever seen
It's
the first one.
cool.
I didn't know
it
there was a
was
second
the
and third.
goriest movie I could handle. Did you know this? Apart from Saw 1.
Really?
I don't actually.
Oh,
I
okay.
can't actually watch Saw. Like the ones after Saw 1. They're a bit too gory for me. I'm an empath. I
Yeah,
feel like they're in
fair.
pain.
You feel their pain.
Yeah.
Anki in the movie theater watching Saw just screaming, "Oh! Oh!"
Dude, that's actually me. I actually like be curling my toes and crap. Like, I literally be like I can feel it in my bones. Like, ugh.
I can get it for like certain
Yeah.
traps where like it's like viscerally like painful, like you
Yeah.
can imagine it. But like, yeah, I don't think for like a gunshot
Oh
or
yeah,
anything I
same.
would
Gunshot
ever
just-
like
I
cringe
think for
at
me,
it.
if they
Yeah.
die instantly, I don't really care. Like, for example, if someone gets the like neck
Some of
cut
the-
off, then it's whatever.
Some of the Saw X ones I can visibly feel.
Oh my god,
like,
the
those
bone marrow
fucking
one.
suck.
Ah, we'll get to it, but
We'll get to that.
dude, do you
yeah.
know
That
what?
one
Do you know
sucked.
how much of an empath I am? Do you know what even what triggered me? Do you know in Puss in Boots 2? You know when she sticks the
What?
sword in the giant's thumb?
Oh
Bro,
my god, like
ah!
between the nail and the finger.
I can feel it right now. My palms are sweaty, dude.
I can't feel it, but I can imagine how it
Ah!
feels, and like
it's
it's not great.
Yeah,
It's definitely not great.
yeah, it's not my vibes. Also, Moses, thank you so much for the follow. Also, someone in one of my viewers asked, why is there a maid
Yeah.
femboy here?
That's Anki's lesbian
Oh, yeah,
lover to you. Sorry.
He's my lesbian lover.
No, yeah, hi. I'm so nice to meet you. I'm the
He's
femboy
super
mid. Sorry.
Chinese.
I'm so Chinese, if you couldn't tell.
Alright. Alright, next trap. Needle pit. This was classic.
This one was kind of
Yeah,
fucked
this was
up.
a classic.
Yeah. I think like the whole thing is that, yeah, because they're all poisoned. Like, Jigsaw's like, oh yeah, one of those in there has a syringe that you actually need, or something like that.
Yeah.
And then, but no one wanted to like go check it, so the buff guy grabs that
Girl, and then
like
throws her in, right?
heroin addict. Yeah, and just chucks her in there.
Bro, people are so messed up. If I were Jigsaw, I'd be like, that kind of behavior, not
I
tolerated.
feel like this fucked up, but I think that's the whole thing that Jigsaw
Uh.
wants to like fucking see the worst in people.
So what is Jigsaw even trying to achieve? You know, like in the
His like whole thing
Yeah.
is like Oh yeah, it's just like, um, you did a bad thing. Fuck you for doing that bad thing. I'm gonna put you in a trap where you have to do a bad thing to yourself. Learn from your mistakes. Something
Yeah.
something.
It's
That's
kind of
about it.
strange because
Yeah.
in a few of the movies, or in few of the traps, Jigsaw's kind of a good guy. Like, good guy as in, like, you know, he's just like, oh, I want you to repent for your sins, or like, I want you to reflect on the wrongdoings you've committed.
Yeah.
And then some of them, he's just like, you try to kill yourself and failed? Loser. Do it again!
that one was so
Dude,
fucked
why
up.
did he
Why
do
did
that?
he do
Literally, there was
that?
no reason to do that. Like, there
That's
was no
actually
reason
insane.
for him to do that, for real. But yeah. Hey, someone said "ni mama," I think, in the chat.
Yeah. What about
Ni
her?
mama. Hey, I can read Chinese.
That means exactly what you think
I know what it
means.
means.
Yeah.
Yeah, but needle pit,
Also, I speak Canto.
yeah.
Sorry.
lay mama. I don't know what mama is in Canada. Anyways,
Basically.
yeah, needle pit, not fun. Did you also hear? Apparently, when they were filming this, so they ordered a bunch of syringes with like fake needles, right? Like the needles were made out of flexible material, but then someone accidentally poured in a box of actual needles. Like one of the
Yeah, and then I remember
and then
hearing
they had
about
to delay
this. Yeah.
filming to get every single needle out. But you know what? I'll still be stressed.
mean-
what if they missed one and you happen to land on that one, you know? I'll be pissed.
You go face first and it goes right into your
Ah.
head. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. No.
But that's crazy that mistake
Yeah, right?
happened. Like that's
How do you
actually
even-
insane.
Just, even if no one ordered you to do it, is it not common sense? Do not pour
Yeah,
this
right?
needle into this pit of fake needles. Where an actress is gonna be thrown into violently. Like, makes no sense.
I'm curious if they ever like found out who did it and like are they held accountable
right?
for that like
That's
shit.
so bad.
That's so yeah. Poor actress or yeah. That gets thrown in there, body slammed in there
I
too.
know what I'm saying. Messed up. This scene is so yellow as well.
Mhm.
Sorry, that's so random. Every time I look at the needle pit,
Oh,
it's so
yeah.
freaking, the lighting is so yellow.
It's the lighting at the house is literally just like all the yellow fluorescent
Yeah.
lights in there.
It's very
yeah,
disorientating.
it's not great.
Better than red,
Mhm.
I guess. Or I guess any primary color solid light is a bit like blue, red, yellow.
Yeah, fair.
Oh, personally, my least favorite
Okay.
trap.
Definitely the easiest trap to handle, the worst trap to fail.
Wait, how is it
Well,
easy
maybe
to
not
handle?
the worst, but because all you need to do is take one hand because the blades only go
Yeah,
one way. They don't go
yeah.
down. You can just push them
Yeah.
up. So you take one hand and you push one side all the way up, and then the other hand, like you don't even need a full hand. You just need a
Yeah.
finger because the way they're orientated, right? Since they're overlapping each other, you push one, they
Oh,
all
yeah.
go up. Yeah. So you just need like a finger to push one blade up, and then your hand goes in, grabs it, pulls out, and then you.
Yeah, but
that's
when you're
it.
pulling it
But she
out,
puts
but when
both
you're pulling
hands
it
in
out,
separate
doesn't it still
ones.
rip your hand off? Like, not rip, but cut into your flesh.
No, as long as you hold it open. As long as you hold it
Oh,
open,
wait, this
it's
one's so
fine.
easy. She's so stupid
the
though.
one
Yeah,
thing-
she put both her
Yeah.
hands in. I hate this scene though. I find it very gnarly, like the way the razors.
It's really
Yeah,
bad.
the way the razors are digging in. But
Yeah.
like Loki, she kind of, it's her fault, Loki. Like,
The thing is, even if you do get both hands stuck in there, you definitely could get them out without doing what she did.
yeah,
Because all you need to do is like put your hand a little deeper and like push them up against like the edge, and it'll be fine. It'll like be fine. Yeah. I don't know what I'm saying is like describing
yeah.
it properly.
No, I get you. I don't know
but,
if
like,
other people get it.
You definitely could.
So what he's
Yeah,
saying
you
is
definitely
these
could
blades
just,
are like
get it
basically
out.
they're like trapdoors. So when they open one way and when you're pulling it out quickly, it cuts into your arm and pretty much skins you. But you can literally hold it open, is what he's saying. And just bring it.
Yeah.
Also, I have really small itty bitty arms and hands. I'm so small and petite. It's built different. Like those squares are quite big. Like maybe if I was a super buff guy with like really big forearms for some reason, maybe it's a bit harder. Jigsaw, he wanted
Oh,
her
yeah.
to survive, bro, and I mean she didn't die. But
This was definitely the
yeah,
easiest thing, but I guess you could blame it on that she was like had poison in her system.
like
She
she was
wasn't thinking
panicking.
straight. But damn, bro, your life is on the
Yeah, right.
line.
And also
Surely
at that
you
point,
think
if I'm
about it a
already
little
like,
more.
you know what, I'm stuck. Poison take, do your thing. You know, like it's like if I'm already
Don't
stuck,
try to
yeah,
struggle.
there's no
Just
reason
go
for me
ahead.
to prolong the pain. You know what I'm saying? It makes no sense.
Yeah, I remember the scene. She keeps just trying to pull them out, and it's just
Yeah, so gnarly, like her
God.
flesh.
Oh god.
Do not like it. Do not like it. But I
Right,
would survive because I'm filthy for it.
yeah.
Alright, the chains.
This one was just absolutely fucked up. I don't think this one you could survive it, even if you like quote unquote like did what he wanted.
Which one was this one? He had to rip the chains out, right?
This, yeah, he's like in a room with like how many chains? 11
Bruh.
chains attached to. Let me read the list of what they're attached to. They're through his hands, shoulders, Achilles tendons,
Ugh.
arms, and external obliques, which is
The
like your
back?
fucking what
I
is?
think it's the back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
is it? I think it is. Obliques is. Oh, it's your like sides, like the sides of your
Yeah.
abs. Okay, yeah. So, like, first of all, oh, and lower jaw is the
Bruh.
last one.
And what did he have to do?
So even if you just had to rip
Nah,
them
he
out.
was gonna die. Yeah, this was designed to kill. But what's the alternative if he doesn't?
This one is just the room explodes by nail bomb.
I'm exploding. I'm exploding. Blow me up, partner.
I'm taking
I'm
the
taking
L.
the L, dude.
I'm fine.
I'm taking the
I'm
low
taking the
road
L.
here. Like, there is no dignity. There is no pride. I'm blowing up.
There's just no way.
Dude, the Achilles tendons. Oh, that's the
Like,
worst one for some reason.
Maybe hands.
Ah!
Like maybe if it was just hands, I could do it. But Achilles tendons, God
My
no.
God, no. Yeah, no. Dude.
It's like even if he does get them out, cool. You can never walk
So,
again.
that's what
you
I'm saying.
can't fucking. You're
Let's say he
fucked up.
survives all of this, okay? You have no mouth. You
Mhm.
have no hands. You're missing
basically.
2 of your abs. You can't walk ever again. You don't have arms, okay? You, like, what? What?
Yeah, it's just
it's an
it's
L
just not
anyways,
great.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. The jaw one is crazy. Like, how do you get the one
Yeah,
out?
right? Like, ugh.
Like, you would have
Did
to
he
go
even
through
struggle?
like your jaw
I don't
bone.
understand. Why is
He definitely
his
did.
will to live so high? Like,
I don't know. If I remember correctly in the movie, he gets all of them out except for the jaw one, and then he
that's
dies.
crazy. That's actually
Like
crazy.
the fact that he got all of them except for the jaw
Dude,
one out,
if
good
it was
on him.
Jigsaw,
But
I'd
like,
be like,
damn,
you know what?
bro.
I respect that.
That is actually
Yeah,
insane.
I'd be like-
yeah. What was his? I'm curious.
Yeah,
what
what
did
is
this guy
his
do to
crime?
like deserve this?
Also, Red, thank you so much for following. Welcome.
he was. Wait, hold on. There's no way he was put in this because he was a drug addict.
Jigsaw needs to make a chart of like scalability for his tortures, because some of these people are getting away with way worse. Dude, he really
It's
doesn't.
like-
You know, he's like in the list of crimes. Okay, murder, pretty bad. Rape, pretty bad. Losing control of your life.
Like, the worst part is like, yeah, he's a drug addict, but like his time is gonna come soon anyways. Why do you gotta do
my
this to
God.
him?
Oh wait, apparently Jigsaw wasn't the one who did this. Amanda did this.
Oh, Amanda? Okay, fuck you, Amanda. What the fuck?
Yeah, but still, like, what is wrong with them, you know? Like, it still doesn't make sense. Like, this guy's already taken the L.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they're both fucked up. Okay, Amanda is fucking Jigsaw's apprentice. So by transitive property, fuck you, John. Fuck you, Amanda. You both suck. That's
So,
just
why is
fucked
Amanda
up.
Jigsaw's apprentice? Are they, like, father-daughter, or
I-
is she just a fan?
I honestly do not remember. I'm not gonna lie.
Doesn't Amanda get killed at the end anyways, as well? Or not? Am I tripping balls?
She does. Yeah, she does. Oh, yeah. Her whole she also gets put in a trap eventually, and it's because the whole thing is that Jigsaw like doesn't like how her traps are meant to kill people and like not have them get out, basically.
Bruh. So, doesn't
Yeah.
Jigsaw also die sometimes? Sorry. Does Jigsaw die?
let's see what happens.
He like
Jigsaw
quote unquote dies
dies.
a few times, right?
He dies eventually. He like fakes his own death a couple times, I think, but he like has like brain cancer or something like
Yeah,
that.
no wonder he's just like, you know, I
Uh,
can go on killing all these people because I'm gonna die anyway.
Oh no, the whole reason why he does that is because he had he had the brain cancer, right? That could have been diagnosed earlier, which could have like saved him, but because the doctors are like really stupid and like fucked up his charts and
Oh
stuff
yeah.
like that, so they like didn't find it until much
Wait, isn't
later.
that?
And then he's like,
Oh yeah, that's the Saw X
oh yeah,
plot, right?
yeah,
The insurance team.
yeah, because Saw X like goes back to that like first event that happened to him basically.
Yeah.
But, yeah. To be fair, fucked up. I would be pretty mad too if they got like misdiagnosed with fucking my brain cancer and then they find out too much later and too late. That's just, sorry, dude, you're doomed. My
Yeah, I'll be
fault.
pretty pissed. I don't know if I will put chains
Yeah.
on people.
I don't think I would do this
Yeah,
though. But like,
You
I
know,
would.
yeah, I'll be pissed
Yeah.
though. Yeah. No, I don't know how pissed
I'd
you
get,
have
like,
to be.
petty
Yeah, I don't know
revenge
how
on some
pissed you have
people.
to be. Yeah, I don't know. This Achilles tendon really gets me.
Hmm.
Hello, foolish goose. Guess what he just said? New follower.
I can
A
fucking
sheep,
read
a
it.
drum, and a snake full of a cliff. Bottoms.
You goofy ass. I should put you in a
Yeah,
trap for that
you
one.
should get into this trap. Dude, if I was Jigsaw, people who make puns, ooh. You gotta come for them.
For your sin, you must slice your Achilles tendon.
So true. Alright, next one. This one is a classic one as well, eh? Angel
The
Trap.
Angel Trap, I like this one. I think this one
Pretty
was really
messed up.
cool. Yeah. What was it again? So she's like hooked up to something that will like rip out her ribs or lungs through her back or something
Mhm.
like that, and she has to like the key to release her from the machine is in a jar of acid in front of
Mhm.
her, and that's yeah. And then there you go. She has to reach into the acid to grab it. Basically,
Yeah.
I don't know what the girl was in trouble for. I don't know what she did.
What can I say? I think I could do
like-
this.
Mhm.
Okay, acid sucks balls, okay? Goodbye hand, okay? Well, it depends how deeply
fair,
the machine
yeah.
is in my lungs, I guess. Like if it's okay, it does look pretty bloody, but I feel like getting your ribs ripped apart. It sounds kind of painful. Call me an empath, but I think it will hurt a little bit. Okay, so,
just
yeah,
slightly
just a little
painful.
pinch. So I don't know if I wanna experience that. Oh, apparently this one was a detective who was getting too close to who Jigsaw was. You know what? This is
That's not even a sin. That was just
but
fucked
this
up.
is a bit justifiable. Like from Jigsaw's perspective, like if he was
I
like, I don't want to
guess
get
so, like-
caught, so he was like, oh, I just do this. I don't know.
Okay. I get the idea of wanting to kill her because she's like close on your trail. I don't get why she needed to be put in this.
Yeah.
That's just fucked up.
Yeah, that was yeah.
For a guy whose whole message is that bad people deserve to like repent and shit like that. She didn't really. She's actually doing good, you know. She's like she was gonna catch your ass.
Good for others, not good for him.
Yeah.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah. Your sin of getting too close to the cheese. Get away from me.
But yeah, I mean, apparently this one was rigged. But if it wasn't, I feel like I could do the acid. I don't know how. Look, it's clearly not strong enough to melt the metal. Okay.
That's true. Okay, but the thing is, with acids, different like acids react with different
That's
things.
true.
Like some acids
Maybe
will
it's
like
instant
bite,
burn.
like go straight through metal.
You're right.
Yeah. But
Damn.
the thing is also, if it does, like it will burn your hand. You could go in really fast, but now that I think about it, it'll still be on your hand. You're like, it won't be dry when you
You're
take
right.
it out.
It will still
so
hurt.
It's still gonna
You're
fuck
right.
you up.
Also, the jar looks like a jar of
And, like,
piss.
It does.
Mm.
Acidic, just like
Oh
mine.
my god. Gamer girl pee.
Oh my
Oh my
goodness.
god.
That's what happens when you don't drink
Oh my
water,
god.
guys.
Mountain Dew pee, bro.
Oh, it burns! Oh.
Apparently, this trap was rigged
But
by
fucking-
Amanda, I think, or like an assistant.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
But Jigsaw didn't
But
mean to rig it.
I think this whole movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, this whole movie was I think
It's just
is
Amanda
about
being
Amanda
a
and
jerk for
her
no
bullshit.
reason. Actually,
just
she's
a
just
dickhead. Yeah.
annoying. Alright. So, do you think you'll survive this?
No, okay. Even if it wasn't rigged, it's not great. But I would
I
definitely
don't know
try.
what
Like
made
having
this rigged. What was it rigged?
So apparently, the girl in the trap actually does get the key and unlocks the lock, quote unquote. But the lock like doesn't work anyways. So it goes off no matter what.
I'll be pissed. I'll be
So,
I'll be
be pissed for
cursing
you.
Jigsaw out, his entire bloodline, family, future ancestors, generations, bro. I'll be like, dude,
Praying to the god of
Yeah.
infertility to take his firstborn.
I'm
Oh
gonna
my
give him
God.
testicular torsion. Oh my! Wait, what is it? In front of you, he's a deep fryer. What's the?
If you notice, their balls are covered in breadcrumbs and milk. In front of you is a deep fryer. You know what to do.
Oh, Jigsaw, no, no,
No,
not my balls.
But yeah, if this wasn't rigged, I would still give it a try.
Yeah.
Because even if your hands get like fucked up, at least they're not like chopped off. You know, like there's still
Yeah.
a chance that they'll still work afterwards. You know, they'll just won't look pretty, I guess.
Hope him.
But, yeah,
Yeah.
I would
I'll
give it a shot at
to
least.
it. I feel like getting your ribs ripped out is not
Yeah.
very fun.
Not great.
No.
Yeah, not great.
Alright, rack. This one was rigged too, if I
Okay.
remember, but
If it's part of the same movie, then yeah, it should be. I don't know if it is though.
this
I
is
don't think it
he
is.
like well, it's more like it's not rigged. It's just he wasn't supposed to survive, right? It like twists his head or something. I'm pretty sure.
So this one, what movie is this? Saw 3. This guy straight up couldn't do anything about it, but it like relied on someone else saving him. Is the whole thing. I honestly don't remember. What? But he does die. I
Yeah.
remember his death very
is it
vivid.
really gruesome,
It's
right?
really fucked. It's
Wait, what
really
happens?
gruesome. Like, so his like arm, head, and legs are attached to like this machine, right? Not only does it kill him, but it starts from the bottom up, so it breaks both his legs, both his arms, then it twists his head.
Ugh.
Like, yeah, each of the limbs rotate fully. So like, yeah, it's not
Apparently
great.
his extremities twist around too. Yeah,
Yeah, like,
this
everything
is
just
definitely not a
twists.
way I want to go. I mean, there's really no alternative for this. So I don't know what I would say. As like I would do, I'm definitely not surviving this, but I'll be pissed. You will know I am not happy to be in this situation at all.
Yeah.
Poor fella.
So this, especially like, he's just hopeless. It's just like, damn, I sure hope someone gets me out of this, and then nope.
Like, so what's the criteria for getting him out? Like, what did the other people have to do?
So it was all part of like a bigger test for another guy or something like that. But apparently what happens is to get him out, there's a key attached to a shotgun, but so like pulling the key would activate the shotgun and like shoot whoever was grabbing it basically. But yeah, that's literally
okay,
it.
so what did Jigsaw want to achieve from this? Okay, if the guy grabbing the key gets
I
shot,
don't know.
he doesn't survive anyways.
I think the whole point is like I think the guy he's testing is like some selfish asshole, like something about being like selfish.
Yeah.
So his whole thing is like, oh, you have to take a bullet for this guy to save him. If not, then he's gonna die, and that's your
my
fault, not mine.
I would take a bullet.
There you.
Yeah.
I don't know about shotgun shot. I think, especially if I didn't know the guy, you know, that's
True.
that's not
But
my
if I-
deal.
if
That's not my problem.
I just don't want to stay in this house. Yeah, like, I don't want to be the next on the rack. The hell. I'm gonna take the L and the high road. I don't know. Also, you know,
Just do it
just
really
be
fast,
super
dodge
fast,
the bullet.
so fast. Think fast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Vibes.
Yeah.
Alright, see no evil, speak no evil. This one's also a pretty classic one, I would say.
This one I think is a fun one. I think this one's
Yeah.
cool. But what is it? Their
One guy's blind.
necks are both.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, one guy has his eyes shown shut. The other guy has his mouth shown shut. They both have a chain attached to their necks, attached to a spooling
Oh, yeah.
machine. So if they let it go all the way to the end, they'll like get suffocated or like their heads crushed in the machine,
Uh-huh.
something like that. And so the guy that can, what is it? The guy that can see, his key to release him is on the back of the guy who's blind.
Like on the back.
Or the key to free them both, like it's like on the back of his collar.
Oh yeah.
Just hanging there. So like, but he can't tell him that obviously. So what happens is like they end up fighting because the guy who's blind is scared for his life and just starts swinging at the
Oh
other
my
guy,
God.
thinking that he's the one that put him in that situation. Because like the entire scene is like the guy screaming, "Did you put me in here? Who are you? Say something!" And he obviously can't say
Bruh.
anything. You know?
Okay, let's say it was me and you, right? I think the best.
I feel like you got to be a little.
That's what I'm
logical.
saying. Okay. Clearly, if I'm blind, actually no, it is scary when you're blind. But I'll be like, I'm
That's
closing
fair,
my eyes
yeah.
right now for the real impact. So
Mhm.
let's say I'm blind and I'm like, anybody there? And then you're like, because you can't speak, right?
Oh yeah.
And I'll be like,
Even if you can't speak, you can still
Yeah,
make a noise.
also, are you like sewn shut? Like,
Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
sewn shut. So you,
you,
there's like a gap there.
you
can
hurt
be
a
like,
little bit,
you-
but you can cut it off. You know, you know, there's ways to get around.
Yeah, make reassuring movements. You gotta
Yeah.
like the blind guy. You gotta pat him on
Yeah,
the back.
exactly.
You'll be like,
I'll be like, like calming grunts, you know, like, like that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Also, worst comes
And then,
if
yeah.
I was the guy who can't speak, I'm beating the crap out of the blind guy, and then knock him out, and then take the key, and then we can both survive, right? Like,
But that's exactly what happens. The guy that's not blind beats the shit out of the blind guy and takes the key and frees himself, but the guy who's blind dies.
oh,
yeah.
because he knocked him out.
Because he like low-key just straight up killed him. He like
Oh.
bashed his head in.
I mean, yeah, that's
Yeah.
L, I guess.
That's
But
like
you know
just
what? You
survival
gotta
of the
survive.
fittest
Yeah,
at
you
that
at
point.
that point survival. Yeah. Like,
Yeah, you gotta do
I mean,
what
he
you
gave
gotta
him a
do.
chance. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
one of my viewers,
They could have worked it out.
that's what I was saying. To one of my viewers said, calming grunts, starts playing Careless Whisper. That's true. You could have hummed the music.
That'd be so unsettling if I was blind in that room. I would think you are the
Oh
killer
my
if you started
God.
doing that shit.
That's true. Yeah.
Like, you're blind in a room cage, and you just hear someone coming careless whisper, I'd start freaking.
Don't touch me! Don't touch me! Ah, ah.
No, I'm loose! I'm loose, I swear, don't touch me, no!
Yeah.
But yeah. Yep, it's definitely doable.
It is doable. Now this one.
Mhm.
Another one of my
This one is
least
fun.
favorite traps in Saw, just because it's very visceral. And she can't really do anything about it.
Yeah, but like, okay, she can't do anything about it. The whole test is for a police officer, and like his whole thing is like, there's a bunch of people in traps, but Jigsaw warns him that as long as you don't do anything, they'll be fine, because he's like addicted to his like investigation basically, and so obviously the detective is like, fuck that noise, I gotta go help these people.
Yeah.
But because he does that, all the traps
Oh my
activate.
god.
So they would have been fine if he never like because the second he goes into this woman's house, the trap activates
Oh my
basically.
god. One thing is with this one,
Yeah.
her whole scalp comes off, right? Like her head comes off pretty much. But
Yeah.
did they have like lacerations at the front or something to have it come off easier? Because I can't really imagine
think
just pulling
so.
your hair will
I feel like the hair would like just break
like
first
it'll
at
it'll
that
bleed
point.
a little bit and maybe chunks of flesh might come off, but I didn't think that the
Yeah,
whole
but not your
yeah.
full scalp.
I didn't think the whole
'Cause
scalp would have come off.
It peels off rather smoothly
Yeah.
in the movie. But
Ugh.
I think the worst part is this was definitely survivable because the guy has a gun when he goes
yeah.
in, right? And instead of he starts shooting at the machine, but he could have just like shot her
That's what I'm
hair
saying. Even like a pair of scissors would have
and just
done.
like ripped it out. They Jigsaw's whole thing. He removed every sharp object from the
Oh,
house, but like he has a gun
that's
though.
true.
Still, just like
Or
shoot
even
at her
like shooting at
hair.
the ring.
Fuck it.
Maybe, I don't know. Actually, that wouldn't have helped.
No, but like I think his whole reasoning was like, oh, he's afraid to hit her. Just like, man,
Yeah,
just
there's
I
so
don't
much,
care if she
there's
goes
so much
deaf. Just put the
space.
gun
Yeah,
up
for
close.
real. Like at this point,
Just
and yeah,
yeah, like it's fine.
and getting scalped
And then
isn't
they-
fatal, but it's not a fun situation. I don't think.
I think she does live, right? No, she does die. Never mind, I'm tripping.
I mean, maybe the shock of it. I would be pretty shocked.
I think she just bleeds to death through her head. Yeah.
Ugh, nasty, nasty, nasty scene.
Yeah. But definitely survivable if the dude knew what he was doing.
Yeah. L.
Yeah.
I put this one in. This one is another one of those unsurvivable traps, but he was a rapist.
Okay, this guy actually
Yeah,
deserved
he
it.
deserved
Yeah.
it.
Um,
I don't know what happens to him,
Let's see, what
but
is it?
he gets his head crushed or something, right?
he gets his eye stabbed
Oh,
out.
cool.
Let's see. What was he supposed to do? Let's see.
I don't think he could have survived this.
Bu- bu- bu-
But-
Oh wait, no. Okay, so apparently he's in a bigger machine that is supposed to rip his limbs off, and what he's supposed to, the victim himself is supposed to stab his own eyes out with the like. There's two buttons on like where both of his arms are that are spread across, and he has to press both of them, and each one would activate a machine to stab his eyes out. And if he does that, then he's released from the entire machine that'll eventually rip his limbs off.
You know what? I would stab my eyes. I hate anything eyeball related, but in the grand scheme of two evils, I would stab my eyes. I would stab my eyes.
Yeah. Like, it's either get your eyes stabbed out or get your limbs ripped off. They're
not even like
both not great.
It's not even just like one arm or anything. It's like all four of your limbs.
It's all, yeah. Like, even if you quote unquote do survive, like, you're just like a potato sack.
Yeah.
at
Also,
that
he's a
point.
rapist,
It's, like,
so
not...
deserved.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would personally stab my eyes. Personally.
I would personally just not rape people. That's just
You know
not
what? You're
cool.
right. That is definitely the lesson here. And do you know what?
I don't
This one
remember
is-
what the officer did. I don't.
This one is justified.
Yeah.
Like, it makes sense, okay? He's getting punished for what he did. Now, Jigsaw be messed up, bro. Putting random ass sad people in these traps. Like,
Yeah.
you were sad last summer. In a scorching heat, you were feeling...
Your sin
You
of
were
sad.
feeling down. Therefore, you must pay for your crimes.
I think what happens was the detective walks in and like Jigsaw tells him the whole story of how like this man's like a rapist and kind of fucked up, and then the detective kind of just turns a blind eye and is just like, yeah, he probably deserves to die, and just leaves.
I actually...
Because he is given the method to like the way to escape technically, so
It's pretty
but,
fair.
yeah.
I would say this is fair.
he doesn't try to help him at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, what can he do? You know, he's just a little detective.
Yeah.
You know? But I've actually started this new drama yesterday. It's called Vigilante. And it's kind of similar in a sense that it's about a guy who goes around killing criminals. Pretty fun. He just beats them up.
I love vigilante like things,
Yeah.
like fucking like stories. I guess.
It's very
Yeah.
satisfying to see people beat up the non-innocent, I guess.
Like just straight up like Daredevil or Punisher.
Yes.
Those guys too.
Good stuff.
Like, I think I like that
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
Alright, next one. Spike trap. It's husband and wife, right?
Yeah. So, I don't remember why the husband and wife were put in the trap, but I remember. Okay, I'm reading it now. So it's a husband and wife. The husband is abusive and fucked up, and the wife is just abused by the
Mm-hmm.
husband, and so um they're both impaled by a number of like metal
Oh yeah.
spikes. I don't remember how many, but they're like back to back, and they're both impaled like straight through each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's 8 spikes, but the catch is the guy is impaled through his vital organs.
Mm.
The wife is impaled just through the flesh, so she would survive no matter
Mm.
no
I
matter
think
what.
apparently
Basically.
if she kept the spikes in, she would have died.
Oh
Yeah.
really? Yeah. Oh wait, yeah,
Should
wait.
have bled
If
out.
they both left, if she just left them in, they both would have
Yeah,
died
yeah.
anyways. Okay, yeah, I see it now. But yeah, her whole thing is just pulling out the spikes to kill her husband,
Yeah.
which is honestly, you know, if I was in an abusive relationship and I really hated them, I would just be like, you know what, you probably deserve
Yeah.
this. I'm not gonna die
Oh,
for
I'm
you.
not concerned about the guy dying. I'm more stressed. I feel like pulling out the spikes will hurt.
Of how much it would hurt.
I care about him. He's abusive, bro. Like, okay,
Mhm.
goodbye. Whatever, he's dead anyways. But
I remember watching it. It's that the wife like toughed that shit out. She just grabbed. She like channeled her inner rage. It's
Yeah.
like, fuck you, and then starts ripping
you know
them
what?
out.
Good on her. And I feel
Yeah,
like these
and, like,
injuries, it will heal. I think.
Yeah. They're like they're literally just
Yeah.
flesh wounds. They're like
Yeah.
holes. They'll be fine.
Yeah, just a little holy.
Yeah. Yeah. But the scene, it's like the husband is trying to like hold the spikes in place. It's like, no, I'm sorry,
Oh my
no.
God.
And she's like, fuck you,
Screw.
and ripping them
Yeah.
out of her. You bitch.
Good on her. Bruh.
Mhm.
Alright, next one. Knife chair. This one was pretty
Knife chair.
gruesome
This
as well.
one-
Like the actual scene, if I remember
Yeah.
correctly.
Yeah, because it's not like a clean maneuver. It's like just so the trap is literally just he's in a chair. There's a set of knives in front of his like spring loaded knives, so like they bounce back when you try to push into them. And the only way to get out of the chair is to lean forward and grab a key
Yeah.
or something. So he has to like push his face through them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you could do this and it wouldn't be that bad. Or no, it would be bad.
In the
but,
grand
like,
scheme of things.
And like I guess I'd have a cool story to tell about my scars or something, but like
Yeah. Also, these knives have to be real sharp. They look like kitchen knives. Right. But they just cut into
Yeah.
your flesh by just leaning on it. These are some sharp ass knives.
Mhm.
But yeah, I feel like surely I'm sure Jigsaw has calculated it, but I was like, maybe there's a way you can like press it a bit less.
Yeah, I don't know, but like all I remember is that he watched this guy, like Jigsaw himself, like watched him do it. I do remember that the guy does actually get out of the trap, or but like Jigsaw like baits him because he's like standing there, and obviously the guy is mad that he got put in the trap, so he tries to attack him, and he just dodges out of the way, and he falls into like a box of razor wire.
Oh.
And gets stuck. He gets like tangled in it, and then it just dies.
Yeah, look.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he did something wrong as well. That's why Jigsaw was like, I want you to walk around with a scarred face or something. Like he's like a plastic surgeon or something.
Yeah.
Right? Something to do with people's appearances.
Let's see. Oh yeah, it was. This guy killed his wife. So what happens was, Jigsaw and his wife go to a clinic to get like medicine or something, and it didn't kill his wife. His wife is pregnant, and this guy at the same time, in the trap tries to rob the pharmacy and like slams the door into her stomach, causing her to have a miscarriage.
You know what? Deserved.
Yeah. So. Yeah. He was just like, just like unfortunate timing there. Technically, he didn't purposely mean to like do that to her for sure, but like I get it. I would also I would kill that dude. That's just fucked up.
Alright, next one. Pendulum. Now this one is pretty messed up.
This one is fucked. I think I would just take the L.
What's
on this
the L
one.
version?
Actually, they're both pretty bad. So it's like, what? He's strapped to a table and he has to stretch out his arms to press like a button on both sides, but as he presses the button, like his hands get clamped down and crush his hands. But at the same time, it stops the pendulum. So he has to get his hands crushed basically to survive. But God,
It's
that's not
visceral,
great.
yes. And the pendulum
either.
is just slowly slices him, right? Like slowly.
Yeah, it like cuts him in
I'm
half.
pretty sure
yeah.
he dies in this one. So he didn't do the hand.
He definitely died.
Did he not do the hand?
He did do it. He like did it for a bit, but it was like not enough.
Wait, what?
So,
And this one's pretty slow too
the
because it like slowly swings through his stomach. It's not like a clean cut.
Yeah, because it like goes down after every swing like a little bit, so it'll cut the top of him and then go a little deeper, a little deeper, a little deeper, and it's like yeah.
It's not even like a vital area.
Yeah, if I remember, he like puts his hands in, they like crush him a little bit, and then he pulls him out again, and then he puts him like he like
so
keeps
like keep holding it.
doing that.
How
Yeah,
does
he has to like
Jigsaw
fully get his hands
expect
crushed.
someone with a fully broken hand to keep holding it though? Surely this is
Or
destined
like
to fail.
I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
I don't think it was actually. Yeah, it's just he had to keep his. I think he straight up does just pull his hands out anyway. So like, there's no way he was gonna do it.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, they both suck. I would do the hand
They
still.
both really
but
bad. Yeah.
I don't.
It's like either two broken hands or you get disemboweled.
Yeah, I'd rather have two broken hands though. In the grand scheme.
I'm like thinking about it too, and I'm just like, just the fact that it's not one fell swoop is
Exactly.
is
if it was one big slice, kind of sucks, but it's.
I would just take the
It's
L.
quick
Yeah, if it was
enough.
one big slice.
I feel like.
It's definitely not painless.
It's definitely not
but
painless,
like-
no. But it's more painless than this. Like every single swing, it gets deeper and deeper. Like a new part of you gets cut. You know.
Yeah.
I'm.
And like, to live a life with no hands afterwards, like even if I do survive, I mean, I feel like I would be like miserable.
Yeah, that's true. But you know what? I think
Like,
this movie,
I'm like
this one, I don't know which one this one, 5 or 6, I think. This one was probably the most gruesome one.
This one's 5. Yeah, this one's pretty bad.
I think 5 was like really, it had a lot of like torture. This is when people
It had
started
some
calling it torture porn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the next one? The next one I feel like
Next
is
one,
not
water
the
cube.
worst.
It just fills up with water, right? Is that snakes in the
Yeah.
back?
Okay. So his head is like stuck in a. No, it's like
Oh, yeah.
tubes to like fill the thing with water. I don't think he was meant to survive this actually, because he was, Strom was a detective, so I think again he wants to just kill the detective that's getting too close to the to the truth. I'm pretty sure. I don't exactly remember. But he ends up, because there's no real way to get out of this without being prepared beforehand, because the guy in the trap realizes he has a pen on him, and then he disassembles the pen, stabs his own throat to create an airway so he can breathe.
Wow. So does he survive?
He does survive, yeah.
Wow.
And then he like eventually gets rescued, I believe.
Ah, good on
But-
him. And finally, a
a lot of-
smartish character in this movie.
Yeah, yeah.
Personally, I'm not that smart. I think I would have taken the L.
I would have just drowned
Yeah,
probably.
I would have taken the L. Drowning.
The question is, do you carry a pen with you every day?
No.
No. So I would
have
just
not
take
touched
the
a
L.
pen since high school.
Yeah. Like I don't, like I'm thinking about like what I carry onto my day-to-day body when I go out, and I would not have a sharp enough object for me to
Yeah.
do
Also,
that.
the self-will to like. I didn't even know you could cut out
To do,
air
yeah.
hole. Like I'm gonna end up killing myself accidentally by like stabbing myself in the throat.
It's actually a very common procedure apparently,
Oh.
especially if like for people with really severe allergies, because their like airway will like
Constrict.
swell up and then they like and they can't
Makes
breathe.
sense.
But yeah, it's like an actual medical thing
Ah.
that they do, where they like cut a slit in your throat and they put a
That's
tube down
crazy.
there. Hmm.
Smart fella.
But yeah, very doable if you had a pen. Would I think to do it? No, so I would
Yeah,
probably
I'll
die.
probably
Yeah.
die. I'm gonna take those L's. Necktie.
Yeah, good on this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the one where there's like 5 people chained up.
Oh yeah, yeah. So where 5 people have to go through
Yeah.
like a trial. This one is kind of fucked up because if I remember correctly, the more people you lose, the harder the next
Oh,
challenges
really?
get. Yeah,
How did?
because it's like meant for them all to work together to survive.
But the whole message was,
Hmm.
you guys never work together.
Yeah, because
Ooh.
I think they were all like really like selfish
Yeah.
people. Like some people like stole money and stuff like that. Blah blah
Yeah.
blah blah. But was it the first one? Is it's pretty cool, I think, where they all have like a collar
Yeah.
on, and like that's attaches to a guillotine on the
Uh huh.
wall,
Ooh.
and so when one person pulls, all the other ones get tighter.
Ah.
But the whole point of it is that if all the people like just stay back and like lay their head on the guillotine, then there's plenty of like slack for one person to go and grab the key in front of them to get them out.
Yeah. But there's like no trust
But
because they're all
because they all
selfish.
yeah, they're all fighting to like get
Yeah.
out, so that like it's way more difficult
Yeah.
for them to like get to the
And if you
key.
think about it, this one is actually probably one of the fairest traps set by Jigsaw. Like this one actually has a very
Yeah.
reasonable solution, but it talks about the
Mhm.
average human selfishness, which I feel like Jigsaw likes exploring. Yeah.
I don't remember who dies here. I think Ash, one of them
Mm.
dies. I think every test like one person
Interesting.
dies, making the next
Only
trial
one person.
harder.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
Do we have the next
Yeah.
Charles? I don't know if we do. Let's see.
I think
Oh,
we
yes,
do.
we do.
Yeah,
Keys in jars.
yeah. Yeah, keys and jars, same thing. There's or not same thing, but like same premise. They all have to work
Yeah.
together to do it. But what is it? Room is rigged with like nail bombs
Oh,
or
yeah.
something like that. Like something that'll kill all of them. And then up against the walls, there's like a bunch of like dugouts for like people to crawl in to like safety,
yeah.
basically. But to open them, they need a
Yeah.
key, and in the jars is a
Yeah.
key. So if they work together, they have like a stick and stuff to break
Yeah.
them all. So if they work together, they can like break all the jars and get everyone to safety.
But of course, they don't
And
work
then
together.
also, yeah, they don't work together. They fight, and then like I think one of them gets blown up. Yeah. But the big thing about this, I think, is that the safe areas could definitely fit more than one person.
Yeah, 2 or 3 even, if you piled.
Yeah. So like you literally only needed like not even 4 keys. You needed only 2 or
Yeah.
3, and they would all survive if they worked together.
But I don't understand why one person can't just break the keys though. Or maybe some of the jars at the top are rigged.
They kept There. I don't think any of them were rigged. I think the only thing is that they were, it's just like broken glass falling on them. That's it. But that's like whatever. But it's just the issue of, again, they all fighting to
fighting
like
each
get
other.
the key first, so
they
they
can be safe.
so they waste time.
My God.
Oh wait, I'm looking at them now. So there's 16 glass jars, and three correct keys. The rest of the jars are filled with fake keys, so they have to like
See which ones are the real
like
ones.
go through them to see which ones are real.
This is a whole like, what is it?
Yeah.
The Titanic situation. There was definitely room for 2 on that board. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's definitely winnable with literally like 2 keys.
For real.
They just gotta hug.
Literally.
Yeah, it's fine.
Electric bathtub. One of them did get eliminated.
Oh. Yeah. Electric bathtub is, if I remember correctly, bathtub filled with water, and they have to power something. So they have to complete the circuit. There's like one wire on one end, one wire on the other, but just short. Yeah, it's like just short of the bathtub to put them in the water. So they need someone to get in the bathtub and hold the wires. The whole thing about this was that like if you had 5 people, all of you could get into the bathtub and grab it and basically wouldn't feel anything. Like just like a light
Because
tingle.
you're holding one
but
circuit.
like if it's one. Yeah, but if one person does it, they just get shocked to death.
So they sacrificed this girl, or did they like knock her out or something in this picture?
I don't remember. I think. Let me see. Oh, they forced one guy into it, I
This
think.
girl in the picture, probably.
Oh,
Yeah.
girl, yeah.
That's crazy, though.
Uh,
I mean, she looks pretty knocked out to me.
wait, did they? Hold on. No, because I know that girl goes on. No, wait, no, she dies. Never mind. I'm tripping balls. I'm thinking about a different movie. Yeah, but yeah, she
Oh
dies.
my god.
The thing is, yeah, the they like knock her out
Yeah, that makes
beforehand,
sense.
and then just about to, like attach the clamps to her
Mhm.
clothes. So yeah, kind of fucked
That's
up.
pretty messed
but
up. Although, at least she was knocked out.
Yeah.
Question mark, I guess.
she was either knocked out or just dead already. I don't remember.
That's pretty messed
Either
up.
way, fucked
Yeah,
up. If
that's
she was
pretty
dead,
messed
then
up.
that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, you may as well use the dead body, right? Like, you...
Yeah. Oh no, they killed her.
they killed her for
like,
this. Oh
specifically
no.
to- Yeah,
No,
okay,
that's
yeah.
evil.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not a great situation.
Not
no.
great.
Oh
yeah.
my god, it's the final one.
Mm.
10 pints of sacrifice. Yeah,
This
they just have to cut
one,
like different parts of their flesh, right? Whoever does it more heavy wins.
It's like only their arm. No, that's you're thinking about a
Oh,
pound of
yeah.
flesh. This is only blood. So in the room they're presented with the machine with like five
Yeah.
slots, because presumably all of them should have
Yeah.
passed, and it would have made this a lot
Yeah.
easier. But because only 2 of them are in this room, they have to sacrifice 5 pints each by cutting their arm.
Ugh.
So the worst part is, it's like not even they have. So in the hole that they're presented with is like a buzz saw. You know how there's like
Yeah.
those circular saw tables? It's basically that, and they have to push their arm into it.
Thing is, right?
It's
Oh, yeah,
supposed.
you go.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the whole thing is like it collects the blood and like fills up a jar to raise like those like fishing
yeah.
baubles that float above the water. Yeah, it like raises one of those, and once it gets past a certain point, they pass.
Wait, so does
Yeah.
Jigsaw explain everything? Like, oh, if you guys, this is how you could have survived the bathtub if there was 5 people, or
No, they figure it out. They figure it out at the end.
Interesting. Wait, so if it's
Like the lady is like,
oh,
oh yeah,
sorry, go.
oh
Wait,
yeah.
if there's like 5 people
Oh.
left, so they still have to get 2
Mhm.
pints each, right?
2 pints each, but that's way better than
That's true.
5. Because what ends up happening is that, like, if there was 5 people, you maybe would have needed to cut just like down your hand to your wrist. These guys have to cut from their like tip of their hand down to like their elbow.
Ooh.
So it's not
No.
great, but definitely, like, yeah,
Interesting.
definitely more than they needed to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gnarly.
But they both pass. They
Ah,
both get
wow.
through it.
I guess they already came this far, right?
Goodwill.
And they got a pretty easy pass so
Yeah.
far. It's not like they have to go through a lot of pain or anything yet. They just have to sacrifice other people.
Except until
Yeah,
this.
exactly.
Until this.
Yeah, they got 5 for free. Glass coffin.
Yeah.
This is separate.
I don't think I could do
Yeah.
this though, Loki.
Yeah, no, yeah. Although I feel like if I didn't want it, let's say it was us, and let's say you wanted to survive for some
Mhm.
reason, and then I was like, I'm not doing it, nah. Like I feel like you just kill me and then you get the blood, right? Like if someone,
Just like stick your hand
Yeah.
in there, yeah.
or vice versa, I guess.
Sure, like, yeah. If need be, maybe.
Need be. You know what? At least they stuck together in the end. It's not like,
The thing,
yeah.
like, I'm thinking about it, right? These traps are meant to like make the people in them repent for their actions and like be sorry for themselves. But what if you just choose to be evil during these, you know? Like, oh, you're supposed to work together to all survive, and then like he just like at the end he just does what you
Yeah.
say and does
Because
what
he
you
is
said
probably
and
more
kills the other
powerful than
person
the girl,
and feeds
right?
them.
Like just physically.
Yeah. Like, what if he just does that and learns nothing and
Exactly,
survives the trap?
exactly.
Like,
Like Jigsaw just wasted his time, his money, his breath, looking goofy.
Because his whole motto is like, "Oh, you went through the trap. You're gonna live. I won't bother you anymore." And then like, okay, so like he learned nothing. In fact, did more evil and got out for free.
Now he knows being evil pays off.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not good, not good. Alright, glass coffin.
Glass coffin, I think, was literally, just to get into a room, into the coffin filled with glass. That's about it. I guess there's like a, like a, was it? the tape recorder in there that like says
Oh, yeah.
something. But these two people fight. I don't remember why they fight. Like one is the detective, at that think, um, yeah, one's a detective that thinks the other is the mastermind behind it all. So he shoves him
Oh,
in
yeah.
there, and he's like, "Oh, get fucked, idiot! I'm like get put in your own trap,
Oh, yeah.
dickhead." And then, like, the thing closes, sinks into the floor, and then the walls cave in and crush the other
Bro.
dude.
So it was actually safer to be in the coffin.
Yeah, that was the whole
Interesting.
point. Yeah.
This one, yeah, like it's okay.
So this one
I
is
feel
not
like both
really
parties,
a
it's
trap
okay,
trap.
yeah. Like you either die instantly or you
Alright.
survive.
I don't know about instantly.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen? I don't know if you've seen the clip or not of
I
this
have not.
trap, but like, it's like as he's getting crushed, he like tries to use his arms to block it, and eventually like eventually the walls are like his forearm width, and then it like obviously the wall's not gonna stop, and it like crushes his arms first, his forearms, and then his like lungs, and then he's like eventually until he's like perfectly flat.
Oh my goodness. You know what? Maybe it is not a painless death.
Yeah, it's definitely fast-ish, but definitely like you will feel a lot of it before you die.
Ooh, I don't know how I feel about that. You know, yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
Cool now.
But you know,
Oh yeah.
yeah, I think it's
It's
like
survivable though.
it's not like a trap
it's not a
trap,
trap
but
trap,
yeah,
no.
yeah, yeah, but it's not a good position to be in.
No. Yeah, if I were you, I would not be in a sore house. Just a little, just
Yeah,
a little.
I would just not be on
Yeah,
that case.
I would just
That's
not
my
my
issue.
problem. I've heard the
Mhm.
stories.
Yeah.
Also, Rift, welcome. How you doing? Alright, Pound of
Mhm.
Flesh. Oh yeah, before we get to Pound of Flesh,
This one.
yeah, this one is a
sucks.
classic.
Yeah.
But you know, there's a Saw
Yeah.
escape room in England now. I saw a TikTok about it. It's like Saw themed.
Oh really? Dude,
Yeah,
that sounds,
and then you don't like.
that sounds
Yeah,
sick.
it looks
Yeah.
really fun. You don't like have to, like, you obviously don't get tortured because it's
You
against
don't have to
yeah,
hurt
it's against
yourself
it's
to
against
survive. Yeah.
human rights or whatever. But like
Mhm.
yeah, it's like horror themed. So like you yeah, you go into like a scary
That does sound
room.
like a
Yeah,
lot
it
of
sounds
fun.
so fun.
Like a really fucked. I'm assuming it's like takes place in like a dilapidated like
Yeah,
like hot
I saw
abandoned
one. It's one of them
warehouse
is like a
type thing.
bathtub, and then you have to look through like a peephole
Oh my-
because it says "look here," and then as soon as you look through it,
Oh.
the lights turn off or something like that. It's something crazy.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool. I want to do an escape room so
Yes,
bad.
the
That
scary
sounds
ones
like
are
so much fun.
Horror ones are really scary
Yeah.
though, but yeah, it's really fun. Alright, back to Pound of Flesh. Do
Pound
not
of
worry if you
Flesh.
don't know the traps, guys. We will be explaining it. Well, so we'll be explaining it.
Mhm. Oh yeah. Pound of Flesh is pretty
Mhm.
simple. It's a little, but it's like sort of. It's they say pound of flesh, but it's not. They don't mean that you have to sacrifice, like specifically sacrifice
Yeah,
exactly a
Just an
pound.
amount.
It's whoever sacrifices more
Exactly.
is so. Yeah, there's a scale in the middle, and you like throw down pieces of your own flesh, and whoever has the heaviest sacrifice
Yeah.
lives. Oh, and if you don't do it, the thing on their head is 2 drills that will drill into their temples and kill them. Yeah.
It's always drills, man. I hate drills.
But yeah, what was it? It's this girl
a
against
really fat
this other
guy,
guy
right?
who's like,
Yeah.
yeah, he's pretty big. The big guy decides to like take chunks of his gut.
Yeah.
Basically, there's like chop off his
Yeah.
stomach, and then the girl just chops off her
Arm.
whole arm, like her
Yeah.
full like elbow up.
Ugh.
Fucking goes crazy at
Yeah.
it.
Who wins?
And
Oh,
she wins. Good on her.
Go her.
Yeah. She wins,
Go
yeah.
her. You know what? That's the type of dedication.
Because
you need.
like there is an image showing like the scale at the end. I don't think you
No.
should show it.
I
because
think I've
is
seen
very-
it. It's like a
but-
it's like a mound of flesh and an arm.
Yeah, he like puts in 2 chunks. The whole arm is like so much bigger, like twice the size of his sacrifice.
Yeah. See, I'll be
But, yeah.
pretty annoyed as the guy though. I'll be like, damn, I cut my stomach for what? Just to die as well.
Yeah, and then he gets drilled in the head still.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, neither of these options are quite fun. I
Not
don't know if I want to
great,
be
yeah.
drilled. I don't know if I want to cut my arm off. I don't know what I would do. I would use a knife to stab myself,
Mhm.
actually. That is what I would do. Yeah.
What's worse is I'm like looking at like pictures of the scene. At first, she takes like a small knife and like tries to saw through her forearm,
Ugh.
and then she realizes she's losing, so she takes a meat cleaver and starts going, bah, bah.
Wow. I respect that. I actually respect that.
Yeah, I don't know what she did, honestly.
I personally, I would actually just stab myself. I don't know about you, but if there is a knife given to me and two really bad options, I'm taking the third option out.
Yeah. What are these people again? Oh, they're money lenders. Uh, yeah, they lended money to people that they knew that were like in heavy debt, or put people into heavy debt because they knew they couldn't pay them back, and then like
Oh my
interest
god,
and
they're
shit. So
loan sharks.
there's yeah,
Oh my
basically
god.
yeah.
But still, not
Yeah.
ideal, not ideal. Also, welcome Aqua.
Yeah.
There is a guy wearing maid outfit with a gun.
There
He's a
is.
battle maid.
Hi, I'm that guy.
That guy. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. Sorry, I'm really gassy today.
Blah, 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 blah.
I'm burping. Anyways, don't breathe. Which one's this one?
That is another one where they make him compete with another dude. It was, he's hooked up. He and another guy are hooked up to an oxygen mask, and the whole thing is the machine will read when you breathe, and every time you breathe, these two clamps on the side of your body will close tighter. But what's fucked up is that they put like the perfect like this middle-aged guy versus this elderly smoker, like habitual smoker,
Maybe
and it's just like
his
damn.
sin was smoking. You know,
Yeah.
with the way Jigsaw's going, you know, he's not really fair,
Yeah.
right? Like you smoke.
It's kind of fucked up. Yeah. Let me find out like why he actually put them. What is this fucking oxygen crusher is on the wiki? That's what it's called on the wiki. All right. What was it? Let's see. One person worked at a health insurance company and denied coverage for a lot of treatments, causing a lot of people to die. And then the other guy, the one that was the habitual smoker, worked as a janitor for that company.
There was no reason. Bro just wanted to make a living. Like, he just wanted to clean the company. Huh?
Bro had no idea what was happening at the company and just ends up there.
Oh my god.
I think Jigsaw is trying to like make the point. It's like, oh, this guy is innocent. He works for your company. He doesn't know what's going on. Take the L for him. You can save him by killing yourself. I'm like, hold on. If I'm in that position, I'm holding my breath 5 minutes easy.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
don't care.
Like, he's really trying to make these people who are already proved to be evil, by the way. Like, these people have already proven.
Yeah,
like if they bring the average nice person, okay, maybe they will have more inclination to be like, oh, I'm an empath. Oh my god, I should save this innocent person, right? But he's bringing these people who are already so okay with being evil, and like he's making them do this task. Yeah, how do you feel about being evil now? With like even more costs. Like they were doing these for free before. Now it's at the cost of their own life.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
It's like I'm doing that shit easy peasy. Like, don't care.
Like they do it for a living.
Not my problem.
Yeah.
Don't know him.
Dude. Jigsaw needs to get it together. For real.
Yeah. These are just fucked up.
Alright.
Let's see. What's the next
Through
one?
fire and flames. It is just a fire maze, I'm pretty sure. Like a...
Oh, yeah. Okay, a lot of these, now that I'm looking at these, a lot of these are trying to test, like, measure the good in people's hearts by, like, making them, like, take the sacrifice to help another person. And I'm thinking about it, like, who the fuck is gonna do
but
that?
the sacrifice is, like, you either have to kill yourself or this person dies, okay? It's like... Can you make it a little fair? Like, you know, like
it's all about this one guy. Apparently, it's the guy that works at the health insurance place. Yeah, no, yeah, so the whole thing with this tribe so fucked up. If you're on the receiving end of this, so there's like two levels, and one one level is like a little rat maze that a person has to crawl through, or it's just like a path, but like there's like pipes spewing hot steam through certain parts. So like obviously you can't really just go through it without hurting yourself. And the person in the maze is forced to crawl, so you can't even go that fast either. Um, but to help the person get through the maze, the guy on the second level has to switch a lever, which will redirect the steam to him
Bruh,
to let the person pass. But like,
why would he do that?
man, I'm just chilling. I'm
Yeah,
just
like
chilling. I'm
why
sorry.
would he do that? Like if BFFR, like okay, maybe if the person inside was like my family or a close friend, but if it's like a stranger,
Yeah.
girl, I'm so sorry, but I am also a stranger to you. Like,
I think it's not like exactly a stranger because all these people work, like all the other people work at the company that he works at. But like still,
yeah, it's
you know,
definitely something you have to weigh up. And
like,
I feel like the
like
odds
you're
are
a
not looking too
coworker,
good.
I
Yeah, like
guess.
an acquaintance.
Sorry.
Yeah, I don't
Sorry,
know, man.
man.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Mm.
but like imagine being the person in the maze. Like you can't really do anything.
It's GG. Like you know you're doomed as
Yeah.
well, bruh. And I don't want to be
Yeah.
burnt. That's not a good way to go.
I think the whole thing about this movie, though, like this whole like arc about this guy working at the
Yeah.
health insurance company, is that he is pretty close to these people. Like
I think
he like yeah, he actually likes these
I
people.
guess so. I didn't know that. Like this is the one with the
Yeah.
carousel, right? Like he has to pick who dies and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's the next
I don't
one,
know if
right?
we put it in.
The shotgun
Oh, it is
carousel.
actually. Yeah.
I think we
Okay.
did.
I remember talking about this with you. Yeah, they're my coworkers, and oh, I'm gonna miss them.
I think some of them are his family, actually. No, his assistants. Never mind. Don't care.
Yeah, I'm
Sorry.
sorry, but like, GG, go next. Like, also in the grand scheme, see, one person had to go through a hot furnace. These guys just get a shotgun to the face. I would much rather take a shotgun to the face. I don't know about y'all, but
I can imagine it's scary being on the carousel and having your
Yeah.
fate decided by
It
someone
is.
else. But at least it's like a quick-ish
I also
death,
think it's
right?
scary
just
being
like,
left as well. Like, if
yeah,
you get spared,
just
like,
having to
what's
watch everyone
next,
else
right?
die,
Yeah,
basically.
and you don't know what's coming next. Like the unknown, I feel like is so scary.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
I'm not
pick me.
sure. Like, yeah. Like, I don't know what happens to the people that don't get shot. Like, do they get put into another trap
I think
afterwards?
so, no?
I think they might get freed, honestly.
Oh, really? Okay, that's pretty worth it then.
Yeah. Yeah. But then again, like, if you're on the carousel, you don't really have a
No,
choice
I mean,
about
your
what happens to
fate
you.
is literally in the hands of somebody else, so there's
Yeah.
nothing you can do.
You know how fucked up it would be, though? Like, if I thought I was close to someone and the carousel stops at me, I'll be like, you bitch, you
I'd be
motherfucker.
like, you betrayed me. I thought we had something. Thought we were friends.
Ain't no way. I thought we had...
Far out,
Man.
man.
I would... Like, dying is one thing. And dying after that, I'll just be like, I'm gonna be pissed off
Yeah,
in the
I'm
afterlife,
haunting you
though.
for sure.
Yeah, that... Like, I remember the scene now. Like, they're all spinning around and they're all pleading for their life, and one of the guys is like, dude, come on, you know me, dude. Come on, bro,
we
come on.
have history.
And then he gets
oh my
shot.
god. I'll be pissed. I'll be like, sleep with one eye open if you survive. Sleep with
Oh
one
my
eye
God, yeah.
open. Watch out at night. Watch where you walk. Oh my god, love triangle. This was kind of funny. It's kind of messed up. I didn't feel bad for the girl.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so this one is, there's two guys and a girl who's suspended from the ceiling, I think, and the guys have to either kill each other and take the girl, so they get to keep the girl's a bad way of putting it, but, like, they're both in love with her or something, and then if they kill one another, like, obviously they can have the girl, but then they decide, with bromance or some stupid reason,
Bros
yeah,
before
literally
hoes.
bros before her, and they're like, you know what? Let's just kill the girl. So they just
Yeah.
kill the girl, and it's pretty messed up. I feel like she's just hanging there, you know.
But apparently it wasn't like so. They get put in the trap not because it's like a love triangle or anything. They get put in the trap because the girl made the two guys like commit crime to like fuel her like needs,
Mm.
basically, like stole shit and stuff like that.
Right. So
But
she used them.
yeah, I yeah, basically, if I was with the other dude, I would also just kill her. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I mean, if she was the mean one, then yeah, I'll do the same as well.
Listen, I'm not that much of a simp.
Mm.
Listen, it just goes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You can always find
it's not worth
somebody
my
else.
life.
Yeah, it is not worth it being sawn in half.
I, it, if like especially if I find out like we're both in this room, me and this other dude's like, I'm her boyfriend. No,
Oh
I'm
my
her
god,
boyfriend.
I've been like,
It's
this
like, oh,
host for
never
the
mind.
streets.
Oh my
She
god,
can't
yeah.
be
I'm
loyal.
like, I'm killing you.
Yeah.
Don't care.
So valid.
Surely.
Alright, this one.
I
oh,
mean, as the girl though, you can't really do anything.
Yeah, it's
though.
kinda
The only
messed
thing
up.
you can do is just gaslight the other
Yeah.
two.
I'll be pretty pissed off as a
Yeah,
girl.
that's what she
Yeah, I mean,
does.
that's what she has to do.
She's
What can she do, you know?
she like when the one person gets like when one of the dudes pushes further, she like tells the dude who pushes harder, it's like, oh my god, I've always loved you more than this.
Oh my
I don't know who this
God.
other guy is. And then the dude's like, what?
You know
Huh?
what? Maybe she did deserve to
But
die.
yeah, she was kind of a
Yeah.
bitch.
So valid.
Yeah.
Alright, next one. This one is pretty messed up as well. These guys are Nazis though, so kind of deserved, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happens again?
Yeah, so there's 3 guys.
There's 4
Oh, 4?
people? Oh.
Maybe 4. So one
don't
guy's
remember.
glued to the seat of the car, one guy's hooked to the back, one is on the wheel or the front, and maybe one is hooked to the front as well. I don't know. And then the guy on the seat has to rip off his back skin to stop the car, otherwise all 4 of them fall down a cliff and die. But
Not even a cliff.
really? Or
I
crashes?
wish it was a cliff. So, the guy in the car will obviously crash. Like, obviously, or not obviously, but like he like the car is suspended at the back, and if he doesn't pull the thing, it drops. The car accelerates and like crashes into something and he dies. But the other people, I don't remember how many people there were, but one guy has a hook through his like lower
Yeah, at the
jaw
back.
attached to the back of
Yeah.
the car. One guy is directly underneath the tire. So if it does, so
I guess he died straight away, yeah.
it's not great. At least he dies. The guy who gets the hook is probably the worst
Yeah,
part.
I think so too. I mean,
Alright,
if I was
yeah.
the guy with the back glued to my seat, I'm gonna die either way. Like,
Just work up a sweat and then just slide out that thing or something. I
oh
don't know.
shoot, make yourself real juicy. Or I would just
Real juice,
crash.
just
Like, I would
slide
just
out.
crash. I feel like he's got the best end of the.
I don't remember like specifically how bad the crash is, but I feel like surely
they all
it's not
died.
like they all
Yeah.
die. He tries to
Yeah.
at least, but like he doesn't get
Yeah.
far enough, unfortunately.
No, I think the glue thing was pretty brutal if I remember correctly. So yeah, I did not like this trap at all.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
I mean, yeah, they were all not good people, so they probably
I
deserve
mean, they're
it.
Nazis, so they deserve it. I mean, they could have gone with an even
Yeah.
worse punishment, in my opinion, but it is what it is.
Mhm.
Next one, lawnmower. This one is they have to knock each other out, I think, like the other person down, and then fall into the lawnmowers. Personally, I'll be scared.
Yeah.
I'm scared of lawnmowers.
Let's see. Okay, yeah. So, honestly, they could just hang on, but it only stops after one of them dies. So he kind of does make them fight.
Yeah. I mean, there's
But
spikes on the head.
that's literally
yeah.
it, though.
And then you fall into the lawnmowers, and then you die.
Yep.
Kind of scary.
So, there's just no other way
I
to survive this other than being better.
I have no arm strength. I am dying, but I'll be pretty pissed. Like, this is definitely not the way I want to go. But there's really no alternatives here, right?
Yeah, it's kind of just like a fight for your life type thing.
Yeah,
Like,
I would.
what
Only
else
thing I
can
could
you
do is
do?
like gaslight the other person. Ooh, you wanna jump so bad.
It's like,
Ooh,
you want to drop for me so bad.
ooh.
I'll just like, I tell the other person's like, just aim for between the
Yeah,
lawnmowers. Just aim between the lawnmowers.
You
It's fine.
have more dex than me. You have more agility.
Actually, like, if you look at the image, like right below the dude, there is like
Yeah, I
a
was
gap
thinking that
between those
too.
two lawnmowers.
Like, worst comes,
I'm like,
he loses
surely-
a foot. But maybe it's like pretty high.
Yeah, worst comes.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it is super high, like surely if you just land on your feet, you'll like maybe you'll break a leg or something, but you'll be
Yeah.
fine. Like, what would you rather do? Like break your leg or like
Get lawnmower.
die?
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. It's a
Yeah.
pretty easy way up, I feel like.
Yeah.
Alright, next one. Spike trap. I put this one in because they're wooden spikes, and it doesn't
Oh,
look
yeah.
too high. How badly can this injure you? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, maybe you get like a few
Um,
impales.
I think the thing is, like, if you like land right on your feet, worst comes to worst, you land directly on one and it just goes through your foot.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like there definitely could have been worse.
Yeah,
you
like
know?
it sucks. Don't get me wrong. I would not like a wooden spike through any part of my body.
It's not great.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be fun.
But, like-
in the grand scheme, like this versus the lawnmowers, I'll take this. Yeah, like
Yeah.
I would much rather this. Although actually, now that I'm looking at it, it does seem like he is falling from a significant height. Like this is mid-fall right now. This picture, it's not him falling from this
Oh,
height.
yeah.
So maybe the impact will be a bit worse.
But I'm looking at the trap now. It's like not even that bad. So he's like in one of those cylindrical cages that you see in like every
Oh, yeah.
dungeon and fucking like yeah. But the whole thing is like the floor under him gives out, but then he ends up like grabbing onto the cage. So all he needs to do is like swing and like get out of the way because the spike is only like the spike tile is only so big. It's like not even like a body wide.
Yeah.
Like you could definitely swing and jump over that pretty
Yeah.
easily once you like get a grip.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not the
It's
worst, but if you
definitely-
do land in it, I don't
Yeah.
think it's that bad too.
It's
When
not
you
the
land in it,
worst for sure.
yeah. Out of all things, yeah, not bad.
Not bad.
It's pretty bad if you like land flat.
Yeah, if you
I
land like
guess.
on your full body, right? And it impels like
If
random,
you land flat,
not-
then you're just fucked.
not
Yeah.
vitalities, but
Yeah.
yeah, no.
This next chapter is kind of fucked
Oh,
up.
this one
yeah.
is, it's kind of unsurvivable, if I'm right.
I don't know how you would do this. This is really like would take insane mental strength.
Yeah, like the premise is
But,
he has to take out
yeah.
the key from her stomach, right, without her making a noise. If she
Mhm.
makes a noise, then
Yeah.
she gets sliced or something.
There's like 4 spikes pointed at her throat, and the more noise she makes, the like
Ugh.
the spikes will extend
It's not even like
and eventually
they're
go
not
to
even
her
like
throat.
it's not even like a fast spike as well. It like slowly goes in.
Yeah, it's really slow.
Bro, that's the worst part. Like
really
if it was
slow, yeah.
faster, it's okay because like it's I don't know. You kind of just let it do its thing, but because it's so slow, I don't know.
I think this could have been done better, at least by the other guy, because what the guy tries to do is straight up just yank it out of her throat. But like, I feel like you could have at least tried to like make her throw up.
Yeah.
I feel like that would have made things a little easier. But still, like, making no noise while doing that is like impossible.
Mhm.
Maybe wait a couple hours for it to pass through the other end.
Exactly. Or maybe knock her out, but even that is noise, I guess.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just a tough trap overall.
Also, does it hurt to
but
take the key
honestly,
out of your stomach? I don't know if this is a stupid question, but
I feel like if you don't have practice with that stuff, there's obviously there's like sword swallowers and stuff like that
Yeah.
that like do that shit, but like I feel like it wouldn't be too bad.
it won't be pleasant. That's
honestly,
for sure.
like I don't think it's as bad as they like shown it here, where it's like looks like when he's pulling it out, he's like really struggling to pull it out, and there's like
Ugh.
blood and stuff everywhere.
Yeah, he must be like yanking
Yeah.
through like the organs. At that point, even if he
Yeah.
survived, it's not even worth it. I don't know. That's just what I think.
Yeah, it's not
No.
great. It's definitely
Maybe
not a
I'll
great
just scream
experience either
ah, and then the pole will go
Ah.
fast.
way.
I don't know. Anyways,
That's like the only thing you could really hope for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
all right, next one. Strongman.
I don't even remember what is
I think they have to push
strong
down
man. I
something
don't
for.
remember what this one is.
It's like one person has to hold down the lever to keep the other person from dying or something.
Something like that. Let me see.
Oh, the hiccups.
Let's see. Person is suspended in a like circular wheel. Um, like body is like locked into place, like their head is stuck in position. Um, in front of the wheel is three pointy metal rods. I think the wheel starts turning, so her face will eventually just go into the bunch of
Ugh.
spikes as she turns with the
Yeah.
wheel. Um, let's see. To survive, the test subject must rely on the help of a second person. This person has to step into another machine across from the wheel and lift two metal bars with spikes placed on the subject's obliques, two on each side of the body. Uh, so one person has to just hold something up where their sides get crushed to save the other person,
Uh-huh.
or not crushed, but like stabbed. But yeah, I don't. Yeah, it's like I feel like not the worst. I have to see the thing.
I do not like spikes.
Yeah,
I mean, spikes are scary, but I guess if it's to the face straight away, maybe it's a little bit more painless.
yeah.
I'm not very strong though.
I would need I would need to see a video of how fast the thing moves. But from what I can see, um, oh no, it's slowly. It's slow
Oh no.
apparently. But and the apparently the spikes are positioned for it to go into the eyes and the mouth.
Every time.
So yeah, it is. It's
Okay,
not great.
something
It's
kind of
never
out of
great.
pocket, but could you technically deep throat the mouth one? Or I would say like how deep does the spike go? You know what I mean?
Oh,
I mean your eyes won't be fun. No, there's no getting out of that.
the eyes will
No.
not be fun, no. But I don't. If it was just the mouth one, maybe I don't
Yeah.
know. But surely like deep enough for it to kill,
That's true.
right?
Or slowly bleed you out.
Like just puncture your
Yeah.
throat or something. Yeah.
My god.
But
These slow deaths, bro.
I feel like there's a way. I'm like looking at the contraption, like the part where the guy has to lift the thing. It looks like a gym machine where it's like literally he's
does.
like in the position,
That's why it's so
yeah,
strong.
to do it. But surely you can like
jam
Little
something
shit.
in
I feel
it,
like there's
right? And
definitely a
how long does
different
he have
way
to
to
hold
lift
this
it,
for?
right?
You know?
30 seconds.
That's okay.
Yeah. I feel like though, like you can definitely like position yourself where your body isn't in the way of those two clamps, and like you know, like at an angle, how you like hold yourself up against the
Yeah.
wall. Like you just like do that
Yeah, I feel like
instead of fucking.
This one is kind of doable.
Because he's putting the things on his
Yeah,
shoulders.
exactly.
Yeah. So
That's always a
I
little
think if it's definitely doable. Yeah.
Alright, next one.
Wait.
Leading the blind. This one was stupid. I
Ba-ba-ba.
feel like they could have survived this, I think.
I think it was just very unfortunate. What was it? So it's like an abandoned hallway, and there's like the only thing bridging the gap between like certain parts is just a plank of
Yeah.
wood, basically. Um, let's see. They have one guy
Blinded.
is hooked. He's blind, and his neck is like put in a like collar that's chained to the ceiling. So if he falls, he'll like hang himself. But what else happens?
Does he throws the key or something, right, to the other side, if I remember correctly?
Yeah, so one person on the other side guiding the other dude to get close has a key, and he has to guide him guide the blind guy all the way from that to the other side to his side to unlock it. But I think what happens is that one of the
The planks?
wooden planks falls, so there's like a gap now, so he can't physically get across. So what ends up happening is that the guy's like, I'm gonna throw you the key from the other side, and then I think he misses.
Oh no. Yeah, look, it's
Or he throws it, and then the blind guy doesn't catch it.
Oh wait, the blind guy had to have the key.
Yeah. So yeah, the whole thing is that the guy is trying to get to the other dude with the key. So yeah. That's just really unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean, there's really nothing they could have done for it. Like, they were actually pretty chill about it. Like, it was nice. It was like, you know what, you survive. And, you know, for the blind guy, like, you can't really expect him to catch, to be fair, right? I mean, he could have just thrown it into the corner, though. Like, Like, why couldn't he just throw it into this back corner here? Like, it makes no sense why he tried to throw it at the blind guy.
Either way, it's risky, but because like if you threw it into the corner, you would have to guide that guy to that corner
I
as
guess
well.
so.
But I think their whole plan was that to try and get the dude as close as possible to make the throw like as safe as possible. But yeah, that is just a series of unfortunate events. Yeah.
But another thing is, with the guy who's getting choked with the rope that's tied to his neck, I feel like you could kind of use the rope to like guide yourself. I don't know. Surely you could like Tarzan swing. Is that
Your neck.
you hold it. Is that too ambitious? But you let go is GG.
That is a bit ambitious. It is a bit ambitious. You're making like understand you're also blinded, so like if you swing, you don't know where you're gonna land.
Yeah, true. And then you let go is GG.
If you just don't land in that spot, you're just dead. Yeah.
It's effective once.
But yeah, not much you can do about this trap.
No.
Yeah, just hope that you're not the blind one.
Yeah, you just gotta be lucky, I guess. Next one, teeth. You have to remove a certain
This one
teeth.
sucks.
Yeah, I'm really squeamish about teeth. Eyeballs and teeth. I think those are the two things I really, really don't like. When it comes to torches.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he has to pull out teeth. I don't know if I can pull out teeth. I noticed some, it's like so insignificant. They're like, oh my god, just pull out your stupid teeth. Like you can do that at the dentist, blah blah blah. But like,
I remember. You have like anesthesia
right?
at least when you're at the dentist.
Bro, I can't.
Yeah, and it's done in like a professional setting,
I
you know,
can't.
not with fucking pliers.
Yeah, I won't be able to do. I actually can't do teeth stuff. Like, yeah, I would just end myself. Maybe I'll use the pliers to stab myself. I don't know.
I think it's definitely worse, like depending on which teeth.
Yeah.
Like I'm reading the thing, for his teeth. It's the worst ones. He has to pull out his wisdom teeth.
The back one.
His two upper wisdom teeth he has to pull out, and the thing with wisdom teeth, you have to like for like regular people when they like normally get their wisdom teeth removed, they literally have to get like surgery for it, and like get it professionally done, like cut the gums
that's
and
if
like
they're,
professionally
sideways,
remove it. Oh yeah, true. Like, but like to remove them with pliers, their wisdom teeth are in there. They're like
deep in there.
There, yeah. I think this guy does it.
Personally, wouldn't. Yeah, dude. The thing about Saw movies is people really want to survive. Like, I don't want to die.
I'm like,
but
yeah.
I don't want.
I also don't want to just do that.
Pull my teeth out, you know. Like it's just not my thing, you know. Doesn't sound so pleasant.
The thing, I think the worst part about this is that if you don't do it, there's technically no quick death because there's no timer for this. It's like it's just the only way he can progress. Yeah, it's like if you don't do this, you're just stuck here forever and you will die eventually.
Interesting. Maybe I will just stab myself.
Yeah, maybe I'll just go back to the other room and jump. I don't know.
Literally anything but this. You know what I'm saying?
It sucks that it's the wisdom teeth. If it was like maybe your front teeth, easy peasy. I'll just like fucking.
I don't know about easy peasy, but
not easy peasy, but way easier than wisdom teeth.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. All right, next one. Nice pecs. His nipples are full view here, but.
Oh my goodness.
This one he has to hang from hooks or something, or.
He has like one. It's like one long chain. He has to hook. Like it's like the chain is hooked to the ceiling in a way where it's like a pulley system, so he has to hook himself and then pull the other side to like raise him up basically. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, basically he has to hook himself in the titty and pull on it to raise himself, elevate himself. Yeah, and at the top I think is like a key or some shit to get out. I didn't read on this one actually. I gotta find this. But yeah, I think one of the worst part about this is that the hook is not already in. I wish
you
he knocked me out and just implanted
the hook was already in you, right?
I don't want to stab myself in the chest, you know?
Yeah, I don't want to do that. I think pulling yourself up is also kind of cringe. Like I would not be enjoying
Yeah.
it. I mean, I guess you can only do this to guys? Question mark. I don't know how it work with boobies.
I mean,
I guess
I
have pecs. I guess.
yeah.
I guess. Um,
I think like what's worse is that like if I were to do this to myself, I know I would not be able to put it in deep
yeah,
enough to
like hold your
like
body weight.
support my weight, so it would just like
Ugh.
rip out.
But
If
you know,
like,
people
yeah,
actually do
it
this
was
for fun. Like outside of a soul content, have you seen the guys? They have
No.
like there's people who like hooks themselves. They put hooks in their backs and they suspend from the ceiling. It's like it was in a Guinness
Oh,
Book of
okay.
Records. I remember seeing it as a kid, and I was like, "Damn, people are so stupid."
Those are like piercings though. Those are, like medically done at
No,
least.
these are
to,
hooks.
Like,
Oh yeah,
that,
they're not sword traps. Like they're sterile. They're sterile.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. But people, that's actually kind of
Yeah,
crazy.
they
I think
hang
I've
from
seen
it.
that.
Insane.
Yeah. That's and then they're like, oh yeah, they like tug cars
Oh
with it
yeah.
as well.
Ah,
like
I hate
that.
it. Like
Yeah.
how does the skin not rip? Makes no sense. Yeah.
It's not
No,
great.
it's not
yeah.
fun. No.
Mm-hmm.
Yuppie, welcome. Rinzu, welcome. Alright.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Goopy.
Brazen Bull. This one is horrifying to me personally, because I'm very scared of being burnt alive. And this one is like, it's not
Yeah.
even burnt, you're like roasted and grilled.
Like scalded.
Yeah, you're like grilled alive. You know what I mean? Like you're in like a metal
Sizzled.
vat. Ugh. It reminds me, there's this movie I watched as a kid, and it's about like this tower that catches on fire, and it's like a disaster movie, and it's about like, you know, people trying to survive a really bad tower fire, and there's a scene that's ingrained into my head, and basically it's about like people trying to rush downstairs, so they're like, oh, let's take the elevator, and then they like push people out of the way. They're like selfish people, right? They're like, move out of the way, I don't have time for stairs, and then the elevator stops, and then it starts to sizzle.
Oh.
And they get cooked alive in the elevator.
God.
And then that scene is like
That's kinda
ingrained into
crazy.
my head. And I'm like, ah, scary. And this reminds me of that.
Spicy.
Yeah, literally. And you can see
Yeah.
you can hear them like sizzle against the walls.
Yeah. This is I just read up on it now. This is related to the previous
yeah.
chap with the titties, with pecs. And the whole thing is that the guy has to do the thing with the pecs to release the person from this trap.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, if you're
I'm
if you're
pretty
in
sure
the
it's his
bowl, you
girlfriend.
kind of can't
It's
do
his
anything.
girlfriend, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, is he?
I think so.
Oh,
Someone
okay.
that's
That
related
makes
to
sense.
him in some way. Yeah.
Surely,
Yeah.
right? You don't do this for just
No.
anyone.
Alright.
Oh, they're family. I
Family.
think they're
Siblings?
husband and wife.
Ah.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
husband
yeah.
and wife. Yeah.
Before she dies.
That makes sense.
Hell.
Yeah.
Bucket room.
Oh,
This one is
God.
similar to the other one. The chain.
Oh yeah, it is. But it's got like a different gimmick to it, cause, I think the whole thing was that you're supposed to purposely get cut, because as long as you get like just a little bit of blood on it, it would stop the blade and like bring you into like the next room,
Interesting.
basically. But if you like refuse to get cut at all, it would just kill you.
Interesting. This is scary. Like, I think,
Mhm.
to be honest, as much as we say and joke things, like, I feel like having that willpower to physically injure yourself, it does take a step. But I would still do so. Like, if it does
yeah.
cost my life, like, I'll cut my arm or something. Like, not arm off, just like a
I
little
think-
slit.
Yeah, like self-imposed harm is like one of my greatest like fears. Like it's just one of those things that if I was in a situation where I was made to hurt
Yeah.
myself, I don't think I could do it.
Yeah,
like,
it's scary. Like that's why you said the hook thing,
Like-
right? Like, it'll be hard for you to put the hook in yourself.
Yeah.
Same. Like, I don't think I have the
yeah, like, I just couldn't.
willpower, like, enough for me to, like, go through it.
Like even if I knew what this trap was about and they were like, "Oh yeah, you just need a little bit of blood to like do it," I would still be very
Yeah,
hesitant to
same.
like do it. Like, but yeah, I think the whole thing with this trap though, one person, it's like has to do with the story of this movie where, one of the John Kramer accidentally kills this dude because he, gives one of the guys too much anesthesia, so everyone everyone passes the test except for him because he wakes up after the
Oh no.
instructions and is like
From the
freaks out
blades,
and
right? Yeah.
dies like instantly. Yeah. So
L.
yeah, that was just
That's actually
unfortunate.
unfortunate.
Or he doesn't die. He that guy gets turned into his apprentice for this
Oh, what?
movie.
How did
Yeah, I
Jigsaw
don't.
convince him?
He like runs out and like saves him, and I don't remember how he convinces him. I think he's like just talks about
His theology, his
like
morality.
why he's
Oh my
doing
god.
this, and the dude is like, you know what? Yeah, these people do deserve
Yeah.
this.
You know what?
Something
You gotta
like
give him
that.
points
Yeah.
for charisma, I guess. I think for Saw, I do like these like group trope. I do like it when it's like a group of people, because I feel like everyone is so selfish, and it just makes when they die, you just feel less bad. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hmm.
What else was there? I don't think there's anything else with that trap. Yeah, actually.
Chain hangers? Which one's this one?
Chain hangers. Um, really, it's now that I think about it, it's like it's similar to the other one, where all of them have like poison
Oh,
in
yeah.
them, basically, or something like that. And one of these syringes
The
has
antidote.
yeah, one has saline, one has another poison, and one has the antidote. And until they grab all of them or something, or like inject all of them, the chains around their necks are gonna like spool up and hang them from the ceiling. But yeah, what happened? Like, there's enough in that syringe for everyone, but they don't know what is what. So I think one of the guys like forces another person to just try all the syringes.
That's not gonna prove him anything. That's so stupid. Because if he gets the
I
antidote
guess,
and the
yeah.
poison, what the hell? But this one, I feel like, let's say, if there is not enough for everyone, let's say though, let's say there's 3 of us, right? And then we all have to take a gamble and
Yeah.
take one each. I'll take the L if I get the wrong one, because I feel
I'll just take the
I
gamble.
feel
That's
like
just
it's
RNG.
fair.
Yeah.
Like, I
Yeah,
believe
yeah.
in total fairness. I don't know, like if that makes sense. Like I feel like if there's equal opportunities, I guess it's like whatever. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of dumb though.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. It's kind of boring.
Yeah,
I don't,
it's not.
it's boring.
It's not too
Just
gruesome.
not as creative. Yeah. I don't remember if anyone. Surely one person dies here, right?
I guess so. Like
Yeah.
2 maybe, because 2 of them have poison. Unless they share the
Yeah.
antidote.
I think they shared the antidote, surely, right?
Mm.
Yeah, because there was like 4 people in this
Yeah.
test, and there's only 3 syringes. So
That's
yeah,
true.
yeah,
Right. Cycle trap. What is this one?
yeah. This one is he's like this guy's just basically in a big ass blender
Huh?
where like you see the spirals, those are actually just like blades, and the whole thing
Really?
spins. So and he's like hooked upside
Are
down
these
in the center,
graphics?
and
Like, is this CGI?
it looks
Yeah,
really
it looks
funny,
really
right?
goofy.
I think it is, but the whole thing is that at the bottom right at the center, like below him, there's like a motorcycle brake handle he has to
Uh-huh.
grab to stop the
Yeah.
blades. But because it's like a blender, the second you touch one of the sides, you'll just get fucked up and like. And I don't think he survives. I'm pretty sure he
Gets
just
blended.
yeah
This
he just
one's
gets
pretty
blended
scary.
up.
Yeah. I mean, it does. I would say it does have a survivability ish aspect to it. Like if you do grab the handle, but Jigsaw really wasn't that fair with it. No.
Yeah. Also, it's a motorcycle because like a motorcycle handle, because apparently the guy in the trap killed Jigsaw's nephew by selling him a poor condition motorcycle that
Jigsaw
caused him
really
to die.
lives a life of L's. Like no wonder he's so
Yeah, he really does.
vengeful. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got cancer. His wife
Dead.
has
His
a
whole family's
miscarriage.
dead.
His nephew is
Oh
dead.
my god.
Everyone is
Yeah, everyone
dying.
is dying.
Yeah.
Poor fella. Poor fella.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. To be fair, if I was going through that, maybe I would
Poor
do this.
fella or for Pella.
Fart Simella. Oh.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Shotgun keys. The hell is this?
I think this one was kind of stupid as well. None of these traps are really
What
that
movie
good.
is this
I'm not
from?
gonna lie.
I don't recognize any of these actually.
This is from.
Is it Spiral? Jigsaw. Oh,
Jigsaw.
isn't that
Jigsaw. Spiral
is it? Is
sucks.
Jigsaw? Is Spiral worse than Jigsaw?
I think Spiral is worse than Jigsaw, but I don't think Jigsaw is good
Yeah.
either.
Interesting.
But I like the ending of Jigsaw. I
Mm,
think like that's about it. But Spiral, I hated all of it. This trap is basically two people are locked in a room and like chained up, and in the center of the room is a
yeah.
shotgun, and so it's like just presumed they like both just inferred like, oh, they have to kill the other person to
Okay.
survive. But um I think Kramer gives them like a hint. What is it? They give him a word puzzle. What is it? I gotta remember. Uh yeah, he says in the beginning, you guys have been getting things backward. Here's the key to your freedom, and it's a gun.
Oh.
He loads the gun with a shot. Or Kramer walks into the room, holds up a shotgun shell, and it's like, "This is the key to your freedom," and loads it into the shotgun, leaves it to them, and
Uh
he
huh.
leaves. And so,
Cryptic.
um, they just assume that they have to
Uh
kill each
huh.
other, and turns out the key to unshackle them was inside the shotgun shell. So when she presses the trigger, it shoots backwards and kills her and destroys the keys.
Oh, cool. So none of them live.
Yeah, none of them live.
I. Damn.
This trap was kind of stupid.
Yeah,
I think
I'll
it
be
was
pretty
just like,
pissed if I was a dude. Now, not only did I not get shot, I have to
yeah,
starve to death in this stupid room with no keys.
yeah,
And also that girl that survived with me wanted to kill me. That's also an L.
yeah. I feel like if you're in a situation like this, you definitely like want to do everything in your power to like do something
Yeah.
else. Like even then, if I'm given a shotgun and I'm shackled to something, I would at least try to shoot the chain first before I
Yeah,
shoot
and there's
the
also
other
like
person.
maybe it is the flood of fight. Like for example, like she was like, if I don't kill him, he's gonna kill me, which is understandable. Like it's an
Yeah,
understandable fear, but I don't know. It just kind of feels a bit hasty. Like when Jigsaw
yeah.
was like,
Like
"Your
I,
key is in here." I don't know. My first instinct was like, maybe it's in the gun, but
yeah, he's a cryptic guy. Like surely
yeah,
you
he likes
try
playing
everything
games.
else before. Yeah. Also, like you already have the gun. The other guy can't do anything to you. You might as well like
Exactly, inspect it.
stall
Yeah,
a bit and
like you have the power.
check out
And
everything.
he's
Yeah.
chained as well. Like so he can't even reach you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, oh yeah, that's whatever. That's a whatever trap.
Yeah. Oh, this one was pretty brutal. I do remember this one.
These are the spiral traps. I didn't really like. The traps are all right. I did not like Spiral as
Oh,
a
yeah?
movie though.
Wait, actually, I don't know if I recognize it. What
Yeah.
happens in this one?
Um. I think this is after John Kramer or Jigsaw is pronounced dead, and then there's like a copycat killer going
yeah?
around. But, and I just thought the acting in it was really bad. um, but this one, what is it? This guy is like hung by his tongue in a subway,
Yeah.
subway
Yeah.
tunnel, and the whole thing is he's like elevated on like a step stool, and the thing is like they want you to jump and rip off your own tongue to survive.
Okay. But you will die.
But like I feel
Yeah,
you will,
you will
yeah.
die.
I think that's like the weird thing. I don't know if it's true or not that like if you like cut your tongue in half, like you'll like
I've
bleed
heard
to
that
death
too,
from your
though.
tongue.
Apparently, because
I've
yeah, I
heard-
heard this
yeah,
from my
like-
dad. I don't know how true it is, but like you get enlisted to like the army in Korea, right? And then basically, traditionally, not anymore, but traditionally, you know the dog tags, like the army dog tags, they have a
Yeah.
little groove, like a notch, and then the end of it is like a slight razor blade. So if you get kidnapped by like the enemy forces
you
and
can
stuff,
do
you bite
something,
it
yeah.
and it slices your tongue, and then it kills you.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
But I don't know how true it is, and they don't do it anymore, obviously.
Me
But
either.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like just googling it right now. I don't really see anything confirming it, but still, I feel like even if you do that and like you rip out your tongue and stuff like that, I don't know. I feel like it's just a little unfair if you do die from bleeding
Mhm.
out. But if not, then maybe you could hold your tongue and stop the bleeding. I don't know.
But all I know is maybe I'll just get hit by the train.
Yeah.
Strange.
Also, like, I'm like looking at the thing his tongue is stuck in. It's like clamped in there. I feel like you can like wiggle it out. Sort of
Like
like
the
your tongue is
nail?
like such a malleable muscle. Like
Oh,
if
I
it's
thought
like
it was.
nailed through the
I thought it was
bottom.
impaled through the tongue. Is my guess.
If it is, I can't really tell. Then I think ripping it in half is fine.
Mm,
Like I think you could rip it in half instead of jumping, which runs the risk of ripping your whole
that's
tongue
true.
out of your like butt. But if it's just clamped, I think you can definitely
Or
wiggle it
I could
out
just get
there.
hit by the train. I don't know.
Or
Yeah,
you can just get
I
it by the
don't
train,
want to
true.
deal with this.
I would try to wiggle
Yeah.
it out. If
Like,
not, then I'm just taking the L and causing traffic.
Okay. Alrighty, finger trap.
This one was kind of
Yeah.
gross. What is it? This guy is like in a bathtub. Um, blah, 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 that's slowly filling up with water, and what he has to do is like put his fingers forward, and he has like these weird like finger gloves
Yeah.
attached to him,
To each of his fingers, right?
right?
Yeah.
And he has to rip off all 10 fingers basically to
Rip
stop the
off.
water from
But
rising.
is he in the tub
Yeah.
like he would drown if he doesn't do this?
No, he's like in like his legs like waist high or something, but like water is slowly rising, and there's like an exposed wire at the top, so he has to rip off all of his fingers to stop the water from rising and touching the wire, so he doesn't get electrocuted.
I understand.
Yeah, it's not great.
I don't know about ripping all my fingers off. I don't know if I also want to drown and get electrocuted, but maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not very ideal.
The thing is, I think the worst part is it's like it's not like his fingers are getting cut off or something like that. They're being pulled off.
Yeah, it's
like pulling something off is so much worse than cutting something. Because if it's cutting, at least it's a clean cut,
yeah.
and it'll like be like at least it'll look somewhat nice when it heals.
Exactly.
But being pulled off, you don't know what else will come.
That's
with
what I'm saying. Like,
like
I'm just thinking about it, and it's making me. Yeah, like if it was just breaking your fingers, I think that would suck.
Yeah, breaking
but
your
like
fingers are fine.
it happens,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, but if it is,
Yeah.
Yeah, not my mind.
I don't know if I would go through with this one. It's like another one of the things where the pain inflicted on myself is just too great, and I might just take the L and die.
Yeah.
just deal with it. I'll just chill.
Sorry. Yeah, I would take the L and
Yeah.
die. I think more of the story for a lot of these sword traps is I will take the L and die. I don't know. As long as the death is not like, we will certainly pick your flesh off.
If it, yeah.
Yeah.
We will skin you alive.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, no.
Skinny, do you know what that reminds me?
At that point, anything is better.
It reminds, you know
Oh,
that
yeah.
scene in Terrifier 2 that I made you watch? It was so Terrifier,
Oh,
where
yeah.
he skins like this girl back and she's still alive, and he pours like salt and bleach.
Salt.
I hate it. It's so
so
unrealistic.
fucked up.
Yeah, like
It's so funny.
yeah, it's almost comedic because it's so ridiculous, but it does still make my skin crawl a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Best. Ah, we have the Saw X now.
Hmm.
Cool. Most recent
Saw
movie.
X. I like the
I heard
traps,
Saw
yeah.
X was people's second most favorite Saw movie after Saw 1, which is a pretty high praise because Saw 1 is
Oh,
really good.
really?
Yeah.
You know, that's fair. All the movies are all the other movies are
Yeah,
ass,
yeah.
so.
The eye vacuum. So the alternative to this is you turn a knob with one hand, and each time you turn a dial, it breaks one of your fingers. Okay. Or if you don't do this, it sucks your eyeballs out. Bro, I'm breaking my fingers.
Yeah.
I'm not even turning
Easy
my
peasy.
knob one. I'm turning all 5 at once. Just break them all at once, right?
That.
Like there's like there's no way I'm letting my eyeballs be sucked out, man.
Dude, that's why this guy fails, because he goes 1, 2, and then he can't do number 3, and then he fucking
It's
dies.
stupid. Now he has 2 broken fingers and no eyeballs. You know what I mean? Like, literally, although this is a dream sequence, right? Like, it's not actually real, I'm pretty sure.
I don't remember,
Yeah, I don't know
honestly.
that. I'm pretty sure it's a dream, though. But yeah, I'm breaking all 5 fingers at once, and that's that. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, and I'm keeping my eyeballs, thank you very much. I'm curious though how this trap works. Like, do you know the pipes? Does it like keep your eyes open? Like, is it
Yeah.
in your eyelids or like can you blink or?
No, so he's like wearing a pair of like airtight goggles, so it'll just even if it doesn't need to hold your eyes open, it'll just create a vacuum and force your eyes out
Ugh.
of your head.
I'm worried about
basically.
stuff
Yeah.
stuck to your eyes. You know what I mean? It's not even your eyeballs.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh.
Ooh, pipe bomb trap. I already know what I'm doing with this. I'm blowing up.
Yep. Mhm.
There's no questions asked.
I'm blowing
For
up.
real.
That's
Like,
it, yeah.
he has to either cut the pipe bombs out of his arms or blow up.
Mhm.
I'm
Yep.
blowing it up. Like,
They're like deep in his arms too. They're like tied by cables, but the cables go through like not even like the top portion of his skin. Like it goes down like underneath his bone and back
actual?
over.
what the hell?
It looks like it.
Dude,
Look at like if you look at the
yeah.
picture, it's like it's in there.
Nah, I'm blowing up. There's
So, like,
no other way.
You have to cut so much to get that out.
Nah, Not wanna. No.
Yeah, I'm just holding my forearms to my head. I'm just like
Goodbye. Yeah, put
60
my
seconds.
arms up in the air. And it's like 3,
The-
2, 1, boom.
No, the more I look at this image, the more this guy looks like that guy from Smosh.
Anthony Padilla.
Yeah, he looks like
He
that,
does
yeah.
look like Anthony. Oh my
A
god.
little bit,
Is
right?
this what happened to Smosh? No,
No.
Anthony, no.
God damn it.
My god.
Yeah, but yeah, easily taking the L on this one. There's just no
Yeah,
way.
there is no way. It was a pipe bomb. Such a good way to go in the grand scheme of
Mhm.
sword deaths. So yeah, I'm taking that.
The crazy thing is this guy actually cuts them out. He actually survives this.
Why does he want to live so bad?
The will the will to live is
Yeah.
insane.
Holy moly! Oh, we're up to my least favorite trap in the entire franchise, probably.
Oh my god,
Ah!
the bone marrow.
This
one.
one makes me so.
Oh my
Ah!
God.
I don't even want to talk about
This
it.
one is so visceral.
Yeah, I
Oh
hate
my
this one
God.
so much.
Not only does she have to cut her own leg off, she needs to extract the bone
From the
marrow from the
stump.
cut.
Not even the leg that she cut off.
From the
I don't understand why she can't take the bone marrow out of the leg that she has already cut off, okay?
Oh no, because she's like stuck sitting upright. So once she cuts the leg off, like the leg like obviously falls over, but she can't reach for it because her head is like stuck
Oh my god.
upright.
And the alternative to this is she slowly gets sawn. Like the saw slowly slices her neck.
Get her like
But it's like
Yeah.
slow.
I think the worst part is this guy doesn't even give her like power tools or anything. She has an old timey rope saw to cut her
Dude,
leg.
it's so visceral. And she can't even just chop a leg off. Like she has to suck the marrow out of that. Like
Yeah, she has to stick the thing in her
Ah!
like bone. Like
that's
my
so messed up. To be honest with this one, I don't know how analogically possible this one is. To be completely honest, I don't know if this is physically
yeah.
possible. But it was visceral nonetheless.
like yeah. It's crazy that she got as far as she did, where she got off her leg and got the bone marrow machine inside
Yeah.
like her bone, but like she just wasn't fast enough.
Yeah,
so
this is stupid. Like,
sucks.
I feel like if I was Jigsaw and someone got that far, I'd be like, you know what? I respect that. I'll give her some extra time.
Yeah, honestly, like yeah.
Because for me, yeah, being sawn slowly through your neck, not great. I feel like it will hurt.
Yeah.
But you're gonna experience
It's-
it
yeah.
anyways because of your leg. It's too slow.
I think I just take the L, try to like move my neck up as far as possible.
Yeah,
Just like I'm ready. I'm just ready.
yeah, for real. Like, I think there's really, like, it's too evil. It's like two bad alternatives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm like I wouldn't even like if he gives me a meat cleaver and all he tells me to do is like, oh, just hack at your arm.
Oh my
Right?
god.
I'm not doing that. This lady has to saw through her leg so she will feel it every time
Right.
it goes back and
Dude,
forth.
even if it was like you need
Like,
to break
oh
your
my
own
God.
hands, I don't know if I can do that.
Yeah. Like through and I'm like, you imagine all the shit she has to cut through, like
Like a
fucking
muscle,
her nerves and stuff.
the bone. Bro, she's strong as well
The
though. Like, there's no
nerve.
way like she got through.
Yeah.
Ah!
That's actually
Yeah, I
insane
can't. I
that she
can't.
does like as much as she
Dude,
did
I respect that.
and didn't pass
Dude,
out.
if I was Jigsaw, you have to give her passing points. Like, you have to.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, not a fan. Not a fan.
Mm-hmm.
And next one, brain surgery. This was kind of goofy.
It was interesting. I liked the premise
Because
but
he was
it
a
is kinda
fake brain
weird.
surgeon, right? And then he did surgery on people.
Yeah, he like bullshitted his way through it. Yeah.
You know what? Kind of deserved.
But yeah. But the whole thing is that the dude has to cut open his own head and take a piece of brain matter and put it in a jar to release him.
Yeah. Although I did hear that your gray matter, like the brain stuff, it doesn't actually have any nerves.
Yeah, it doesn't have any pain
But
receptors.
actually cutting the head
So-
would hurt, I would assume.
Cutting the head and the skull. I'm pretty sure the skull has nerves.
Well, it will be
like,
everything
on
around
top
the
of it.
skull, yes.
Yeah, but I think the worst part is like knowing that you would have to dig into your own brain and not knowing what does what. Like you could just permanently fuck yourself up. You
Right?
could just like die right then and there
That's
if you
what I'm
take the
saying.
wrong thing out.
Personally, if I was in this position, I'm using the scalpel and I'm killing myself. I think there's no way. Like I already know. Like if I was this guy, he's like fake brain surgeon. I don't know which brain.
Yeah.
And also, I can't even see it anyways.
Just start stabbing
Yeah.
in there, just start
Or
mashing
just,
around.
Like, my throat, right? Like there's gap there. You know. I can
Oh,
just-
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. No. My will to live, and I do not survive this.
Like imagine you do this and you like the part of your brain that controls your right arm and then you just
Oh
can't
my
move
god!
it. And
You just
die
like
anyway.
it's like stuck there permanently. Oh my goodness!
And you're just like,
Oh my
fuck,
god, the
oh,
average
shit.
Fortnite player. Alright.
But the alternative to this is not great either. Like if you don't like do what you said and like just straight up off yourself, there's like a mass that's supposed to close around him with like microwave coils that'll burn
Oh
his
yeah.
face.
No, that's what I mean. I'm just gonna stab myself. For real.
Yeah, it's not great.
Yeah. Definitely stabbing
Yeah.
my throat. Alright, radiation trap. This one I saw.
This one,
I don't know.
yeah, this one was kind of
She
fucked
also
up.
had to break her
but
arms.
I don't-
or something, right?
I think she got it off easier than the other folks at
Yeah.
least. Still not great, but
Yeah, I
definitely
think so
easier.
too. She survived, so
Yeah. Mhm. So the whole thing is that she has her left leg and her right arm chained and she's like suspended in the air. And she has a like radiation lamp pointed at her. So she starts like burning and like the longer she takes to get out. And all she has to do is like break either her hand, like both her hand and leg to like so she can squeeze them out of the
Yeah.
shackles. Like I say all you need to do, like as if
Yeah.
it's easy, but like
compared
compared to
to
everything else
yeah,
that's been
compared to
happening,
giving
it was
you
like
some
a-
brain surgery or cutting your leg off or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. You're just like smashing your wrist a bit. You know what?
Yeah,
That's fine.
it
Fuck
happens.
it. Right. What ends up happening is like I think someone is there with her and it's like, oh, do your leg first, so you swing out of
Oh,
the way
yeah.
of the radiation, right? And then she does that, and then
It follows
the
her.
turns.
Dude, that's kind of stupid because if I was me, I would just try to break my arm first because then you'll fall, right?
Yeah, so then you can run around at
Your
least.
arm. Yeah, exactly. Like at least you'll be on the ground.
Oh yeah,
I feel like.
yeah. There's so much more like place to
Yeah.
go, and like yeah.
But she does eventually break her
Also,
wrist, I'm pretty sure.
hanging by your wrist, hanging by your wrist is like gotta be painful
Yeah,
as
but
fuck.
also, how do you break your arm and your ankles in that position? Like, what do you have to do? Just jerk it down really
That's
strong?
true.
or-
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know,
I don't want to dislocate my
but
arms.
she
Yeah,
did it.
she
I
did
actually
do it.
don't
I don't know how she
remember.
did it though. Respect.
But yeah, kind of crazy.
Kind of crazy.
But yeah, I mean, out of all things, I think I could do this. It wouldn't be fun.
yeah, I
but
think I could do this
could
too.
do
In
it
the
at
grand
least.
scheme, I'd rather do that than be burnt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Waterboarding trap.
Is that the last one?
This one?
Oh no, no.
Oh, this is the last one.
Water. I
This is a
don't
post-credit scene.
remember.
So he
Oh
just
yeah.
gets waterboarded with blood.
Oh yeah.
I think.
Oh yeah. There's two people in it.
Yeah.
One, so like they both have the option to redirect the blood to their
Oh
side
yeah.
to stop the other person from getting
Yes, yes.
waterboarded. Um,
And then they both do it because these people are actually not selfish. They care for each other. But then
Yeah.
one of them is like, no, you gotta survive. So they just take the L.
it was Kramer.
Oh, was it? And his son, right?
So
Or something? It was a child.
was
There
it
was
his
a
son?
child.
No, it was some kid, and like because his morals are like, oh, the kid is innocent, so he takes the L and just like waterboards
Yeah.
himself for the most part of it. But yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
that's. I don't think it's that bad if you coordinate it with the other person. Just be like, oh yeah, I'll hold my breath for like 10 seconds and I'm gonna switch, right? And then you hold your breath for 10 seconds and switch back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
There's
Is there like
nothing
a time
like-
limit? So Joker, not Joker. Why did I call him the Joker? Jigsaw.
No,
Jigsaw is like, oh yeah, you've survived for 30 minutes. I'm getting bored. You guys can live.
Yeah, I don't. There's like nothing forcing them to breathe in the blood, so like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
you could just coordinate it with the other person and you'll be fine.
I guess so.
Yeah. Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, and that's the saw traps. Yeah, we actually went through all of them.
Or
or most
not
most
all,
of them.
just all the ones that like were good.
Most
Yeah.
normal saw traps.
All the ones we left out were like ones that you couldn't do anything about,
Mhm.
or like were like or not do anything about. Were like not really traps, more of like trials that people had to go through, like the ice block one that we left out
That was
because that one was
stupid.
kind of stupid.
Yeah, like the testing where like Kramer is like, oh, do you want to kill this person or else I kill you? You know, kind of vibes. Yeah.
Yeah. It was just like, yeah, those where there's nothing really to elaborate on other than like, oh yeah, this happens. That's it.
But TLDR, if it comes to it, I'm just ending it. Like I don't wanna deal with the pain of saw traps. I don't think I will survive a lot of these.
It's just not.
Yeah,
worth
like there
it.
are some ones that are built different, but most of them I genuinely don't think it's worth it. Actually, so if you're not too tired, I was thinking maybe we could do a little talk about like horror movie tropes and like some rants I have about it. Alright, slow. I'm gonna change.
Hold on, I must
Alright,
pee first.
guys, we're gonna take a 5-minute break,
Right.
okay? We'll be back.
Pee
I'm gonna get
break.
some water as well. Craply, welcome.
Yeah.
Be right back, guys. Guys, I'm like low-key sick. I don't know why I'm being handed these L's. For real. So sad. Ugh. Yeah, so I was actually gonna reschedule, but I was like, you know what? Let's not reschedule. Let's just go for it. So we are here now. Let's go. Alrighty. Let's wait for Sir to come back. I'm gonna take a break. You know what I've been doing recently, guys? I've been playing Candy Crush. I'm on level 210 now. It's pretty bad. But I always get stuck because I'm not very good at it. But yeah, it's fine. Alright. Welcome back.
Ugh.
No
Alright.
more pee.
I mean, I haven't had like no more pee. I haven't had like caffeine in a long time, so I'm like very susceptible to its effects, I guess. I'm like as I don't like drink coffee or anything, and now that like this is my first energy drink in such a long time, like god damn it's
Wait,
hitting.
actually, do you feel
I'm like
buzzed?
not tired. Yeah, I'm like what was it? Like definitely erratic.
Really? Interesting.
I don't know what the word is.
Hey, maybe this will reset your sleep schedule. Actually, no, it's gonna make it worse, isn't it?
It's gonna make it worse. I'm staying up.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! All right, then let me just keep you here for a bit longer.
But yeah, I haven't had caffeine in so long.
God.
I was walking to the bathroom. I'm like, damn, I'm walking a little
Do you
fast.
feel buzzed? You zoom, you zoom in, you're peeking.
I don't know. Oh yeah,
Tweaking.
a little bit.
Vibes.
Yeah, this is your fault.
Well, I don't drink caffeine, so because I'm built different.
Yeah, I was just super fucking tired.
Yeah, so fair.
I needed it before
that's
this.
Fair. Apologies.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine. It's my fault for having a fucked up sleep schedule. I woke up at like 6 a.m.
I did say apologies, but I didn't mean it. 6 a.m. That's a pretty normal time to wake up.
Yeah.
You know that, right?
I had okay, that is, but not normal for me because I don't know. I don't usually have a normal sleep schedule. I don't know why I'm more tired when I do have a normal sleep schedule.
To be fair,
because I slept at last night. I slept really early.
Oh, what the heck?
Not really
like
early. Quote unquote a normal time. Really early for me. I slept at
like that's normal. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I woke up at 6 a.m. But my internal clock is fucked up, and I keep thinking every time I wake up, it's in the PM because that's when I normally wake up.
So your body's like reset it.
Yeah. Now that I have, now that my body has a normal sleep schedule, I'm just like, damn, why do I feel? Because I'm usually asleep during the times I'm awake, so my body is still kind of tired.
You are awake during Australian hours.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just like, fuck.
To be fair though, I actually didn't sleep last night either for some reason. I was like, I was trying to sleep. You know when you can't sleep and you just get angry at yourself? So I was lying in bed. I went into bed at like 1, which is like a reasonable time for me, right? So usually what I do is like I'll scroll TikTok for like an hour and I'll go to sleep by 2, right? Yesterday I could not get to sleep. I literally could not fall asleep. And I was like, bro, I was literally in acrobatic poses on my bed. I was trying everything. Like, I was like on the wall. I even tried sitting up and trying to sleep. Like, I could not sleep. And I finally like kind of closed my eyes at 6 a.m. But then it was still like, you know when you're like sleeping, but you're not sleeping. You're conscious, like you're awake. That was the whole time.
I'm just like laying down. Just
so I only have like 3 hours of like random ass quote unquote sleep.
Real sleep.
Yeah. So I'm pretty buzzed right now as well. But it is what it is.
That's fair.
Yeah, I messaged you in the middle. So basically, I was trying to reschedule the stream, and I messaged you because I could not sleep. I was at like 4 a.m. I messaged you at 4 a.m. and I was like, oh my god, because that's when I remembered. I was like, there was definitely something planned today. Like there was something in my calendar, but I don't know what it is. And I looked, and I'm like, oh crap, I have a stream.
Told me the night before.
Yeah, I have a stream. The hell. And I was like.
To be fair, like you were sick, so it's like understandable, but yeah. I'm also a little tired because I went out today. I wasn't planning to go out either. It was like a spontaneous thing that some of my friends invited me to.
You.
It was,
They
they said to go grab lunch, but mind you, this was like, I think they texted me at like 8 a.m. and I was like, sure, what time? And then they never told me what time, so I was like, okay. And then I started like playing some games with Yoru, like I played like some League and some Monster Hunter and stuff like that. And then they texted me again at 10. Is like, go take a shower and get ready. I'm like, huh? What? Mid game, and I was like, at 10 o'clock.
Your
kinda fucked
friends
that it
are
was
so
so early for
spontaneous. I
lunch.
respect that.
Yeah, right. It's kind of
Yeah.
crazy. But the thing is, when I arrived there, because they told me to meet them at a certain
Uh-huh.
place, right? The place wasn't even open, so we walked around for like an hour to find a place that was open because it was still like 11 a.m. So all like the actual restaurants and shit were not
Yeah.
open until
Oh
12
my goodness.
Thanksgiving
Wait,
hours. Like,
is Thanksgiving
man,
a public holiday in America?
yeah.
So you guys
Mhm.
get the day off.
Yeah, I got today and tomorrow off. So
No wonder a lot of
like
my
it's just like
American
Thanksgiving break
viewers are
for
not here.
yeah.
Wow, I just zoomed myself in 10 bajillion times. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, Thanksgiving is not here, but me and my friends are like, oh, we should do something like we should do like Friendsgiving because it's like trending. Like American things are
Oh
really
yeah,
popular here in Australia. Like we're just like, oh my god, yeah,
Friendsgiving.
Friendsgiving. We gotta try and be American. Oh my god. Also, speaking of America, this is completely unrelated, a complete tangent from what I was planning on talking about. But dude, you know what I've been getting
Yeah.
recently? I've been getting TikToks, especially they always target me. Okay, they always target me at like 2 a.m. and it's like people eating Wingstop, and they're like,
That's such a weird thing.
and it's always so crunchy
You know what?
and saucy and it looks so good.
Speaking of which, I had a really good food today for lunch. We found like a really nice Korean place
Oh,
on it
yeah.
because we were looking for food
Yeah.
to eat because the place we originally wanted to go to doesn't open until
Yeah.
4, and we were there at like 12, so we had to find something else to eat. And we found this hidden little Korean place that did, such a good. They did that chicken. It was so
Yeah.
good. Mm.
Well, fried
Yeah,
chicken, Korean
that's
fried
it.
chicken.
You said Wingstop, and that's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't want
You said
Korean
Wingstop, that's what
fried
it reminded
chicken.
me of.
I want Western fried
You want a
chicken. Yeah, I want
Wingstop
Wingstop chicken. Like, I mean, Korean fried chicken is pretty good in America, I would say. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I would say I definitely prefer it to like traditional American
Yeah,
fried
that's
chicken,
fair.
honestly. But yeah.
yeah.
Ugh.
Anyways, we can
Yeah.
continue talking, but we can do that with a subject in mind. But please feel free to go on any random tangents, especially if you're not tired. I'm gonna keep you.
Any
I'm gonna
tangent.
keep you hostage here for a bit if you don't mind. Unless you have urgent matters to go,
That's
then you
fine.
can
Yeah.
head off.
It's fucking like I don't
Yeah.
even know what time is it right
I
now.
have
It's
no
fucking
plans
11:40.
today,
I have no
so
urgent
I have nothing to do.
matters.
Urgent matters. You don't know.
My only other urgent matter was someone texting me asking me if I want to play GeoGuessr, and I was like, "What?
GeoGuessr?
No."
Dude, I'm so
Yeah.
bad at GeoGuessr. I can't even find a country. Actually,
Me too.
I can. Yeah, GeoGuessr is so hard. I feel like. Like, did you see the guy where he's just like the type of grass, and he's like, that's from the southern regions
Yeah,
of Brazil.
the really famous guy.
Yeah,
I don't,
really famous.
I don't remember his name, but I love his
Mhm.
shorts where like he'll like respond to other people's shorts that are like I'm look at this nice food I'm having. Too bad I'm
Oh,
never
yeah.
gonna tell you the spot. And then he's like, actually, I know where this is. You sat at this table at this
Yeah.
restaurant.
Or
Order
did you see the
this.
ones where it's like
just straight up doxes
the
them.
ones where it's like, this one's actually good. It's not doxing, but it's like, my parents
Yeah.
took this photo when they were dating.
Oh
400 years ago.
Look, we don't
Yeah,
know
where
where
it
this
is,
is.
tell
We'd
me where it
really
is.
appreciate
Yeah.
it if you like can find it. Yeah, it's really
Yeah.
nice. Yeah, really wholesome. Or it's like someone's old house and stuff, but they don't remember the address. They
Yeah.
just have a picture, and it's just like, yeah, it's nice. Using his powers for good. Imagine he was evil.
Oh my god.
Like the amount of power
What
he
could he
would
do
have.
if he was evil?
He could literally just dox anyone.
Oh yeah, true. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
That's true.
Just gets one picture of someone in a selfie, and it's just like, oh, it's over. I know where the exact coordinates
You know,
are.
speaking of selfies, do you ever think about like how many random people's photos you're in, like the background of?
I have, yeah, because I'm like thinking about it now. So my place does like a Thanksgiving
Oh, yeah.
parade, and so
Like
there's
your
like a lot of
area?
people, and they have like
Yeah.
yeah. But they do like what is it they called? Like those big balloons that they like haul around. I don't remember, not blimps, but fucking. It's a balloon
Yeah.
parade
Oh,
where they
okay.
have like the really big inflatable characters,
Ah.
and they just hoist
Oh,
them
yeah.
around.
Super American.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
shit. And yeah, and my friends went and like took a picture, and I'm like looking at the picture. There's like everyone has their phones out
Yeah.
taking pictures from like both sides of the street, and there's like crowds. I'm just like, surely if I was there, I would be in like 50
Oh, for
people's
sure.
pictures at least.
For sure.
Yeah,
My God.
I could be doing some hateful shit in the background. They would never know.
Throw some gang signs. Yeah, the blood. But yeah, I think about that. But do you know, I actually related to that. I was recently I saw this TikTok, and it's called like the red string theory or something. And it's like how everyone is like
Oh, yeah.
connected, and everyone who's supposed to be in your life is like in your life and stuff, right? And then like someone brings up like a
Oh, yeah.
photo they took when they were like 3 years old, and it's like, oh, I didn't know this, but behind me is a picture of me, and in the background is my husband that we met 20 years later.
Oh
and
my
I'm like,
God.
what the hell? Like this is kind of crazy. How that could happen?
That is kind
Yeah.
of crazy, yeah. But I feel like
It
that's
happens more
fair.
often than not.
For, like, yeah,
Mm.
right. But especially for like, I guess in that case where it's like husband and wife meet, like not knowing that they met each other like ages ago. I guess that's like pretty common actually.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like for me though, it'd probably be like in the future. I can see that definitely happening because like, not gonna lie, my like IRL friend circle is pretty
Yeah.
small, but I like them. It's just like I don't go out of my way to like meet new people or anything. I'm content with the people
Yeah,
I know
that's good.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I always go out.
they
But, like,
they the
they're
homies.
the homies. They're the
Yeah.
real ones. The real G's.
Yeah. Actually, I've known them more than like me, like, and you
Yeah,
know
yeah,
the
yeah.
person I'm talking about. Me and that guy were talking about like how long we actually known
Oh,
each
yeah?
other and like talked, and it's been like apparently like 15 years
Oh,
since
what
we've
the hell?
known
That's
each other.
crazy.
Yeah, it's such a big portion of my life.
Oh, so they're like your childhood friends almost. Oh, they are your childhood.
Yeah, I've known them since they are.
Oh, that's
yeah,
crazy. Do I have any childhood?
we first met
Oh,
him. I first met him in elementary, but we only really started talking in middle
Oh,
school. so,
interesting. That's so interesting.
but yeah.
Because I think I can only think of one person
Mhm.
who would be considered a childhood friend, although I haven't spoken to him in a hot minute. But like, if I see him, we'll say hi. But I've known him since I was 6, so that's like 17
Yeah,
years.
then I would consider that
Yeah,
a childhood
but
friend. But
We don't
like,
really
yeah,
talk, so.
that's
Yeah.
fair, man.
But yeah, interesting.
I don't talk to like a lot of people that I used to know anymore. Not because like I
Somebody
don't
that I
like them or
used to
anything, but
know.
it's like, yeah, it's like I feel like because they're old like school
Yeah.
friends. And it's like I talk to them because I see them every day, and we go do things for like we go to class together for like 8 hours.
That's
It's like
fair.
yeah, but like the second I graduated, it was just like, oh, yeah, I don't really have a reason to talk to you anymore. You're a cool guy.
Yeah,
Don't
you
get
say
me wrong,
hi,
but I'm
but
just
you
like,
wouldn't go out of your way to be their friend.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's so fair.
It's like we weren't really that close. We're just acquaintances. Yeah,
That's so fair.
we're good friends in class. That's it. That's basically it. Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm just thinking about it. I
Yeah.
think I used to be like a really big extrovert when I was like younger. Like, I'm talking like young
really?
high school or middle
I can
school
see
for
it.
you
I
guys, I,
can see
guess.
it.
Middle school for Americans or like
Yeah.
primary school and stuff. Yeah, and then we were just like I'll just be out and bouncing off the walls and crap. Now I'm like much more calm. I mean, as calm as I can be. I
I'm
guess.
definitely yeah. I definitely don't go. Yeah, I think I've been like this all my life, where I don't really go out of my way. I kind of
Let
just
people
go with
adopt
the
you,
flow,
right?
and whatever
You just
happens.
get us.
Yeah, like,
when
whatever
an
happens,
extrovert
happens.
adopts you, you just join them.
Yeah, I just sit with them. It's just like, yeah, okay, I'm here now.
I'm here now.
I don't. The same thing happened in like high
Mhm.
school, like where it's just like, oh, like I didn't go out of my way to talk to certain people. It's just like stuff happened, and now I'm there.
Yeah. Now you're here.
hmm
Slay.
Yeah, I don't really mind though. Yeah, same thing. Honestly, like same thing with like VTubers.
Oh, yeah,
It's
true.
just like
I said you're only hanging
go really
out
out of
with
my
us
way to,
for your
like, interact.
convenience. I knew it. I
Yeah.
knew it.
I don't know you're down.
I knew it. These whores want one thing.
Whatever.
Alright, let's get back on track. I did change the title actually to random banter because
yeah.
we started talking about random shit. But
We did randomly banter.
I actually wanted to talk about, in related to the theme of today's podcast. I don't know if you can even call it a podcast. It was more like a
It's just like a
thing that we
thing.
did, anyways.
My
A
TED Talk.
Yeah, a TED talk. But you know what I was thinking recently? Do you know how? So for context, guys, to my viewers, I've been watching a lot of horror movies lately with so and some of my other siblings as well in general, and horror movies are pretty fun to me. But recently, I've been thinking they're actually starting to become really stupid, and I'm like,
They're
yeah,
really
I'm like,
bad for the
they're just
most
not
part, yeah.
good anymore. Like, I mean, they were never good, but I just thought they'll be better. And yeah, at first they're scary, and there's still jump scares that get me and stuff. But now it's just more disappointment than not. Yeah. But then I
Yeah.
was watching this video about like different like horror movies and how people would survive and stuff, and I was thinking, right? You know, like so I recently went to Japan. Where'd you go?
Oh,
Your
what
video
happened?
disappeared.
Did I disconnect?
Oh,
Oh. Am
my
I
god,
back?
he's haunted. He's gone. He's gone.
Ah. Ah. My thing crashed.
Alright,
Hold on.
sorry
one
guys,
second.
technical difficulties. We'll resumed talking.
Oh,
Oh, welcome back.
Okay, that was weird. Yeah.
Welcome back. You are back at
Mhm.
280p, but that is completely fine. It is what it is.
Oh, crispy.
You are very crunchy looking. But anyways, yeah.
Surely it'll fix
Okay,
itself.
it's
in a
probably my
bit.
internet. By the way, I've been.
No, it's my internet. I can see
Oh my
it dip.
god. Dude, I've been recording this whole session
It'll be
today.
fine.
It has already taken 5 gigabytes of my storage. Oh
Jesus
my god.
Christ. And it is a 2-hour
Yeah,
fucking
God.
like
And
recording.
look at me,
now,
I'm not
yeah.
even gonna edit it. Oh my goodness. But anyways, yeah, I went to Japan recently and I went into a haunted house at Universal Studios, and it was Chucky themed. And it was actually really scary because we had to put on these like quote unquote 3D glasses, but they were essentially like these glasses that made everything kind of like dispersed and disorientating. So everything was slightly blurred.
Oh, like fisheye lens.
Kind
and
of.
stuff
It was like
that?
dispersion
Oh.
lens. So everything looked like there was 3 of it,
Hmm.
if that makes sense. It's like red and blue shift
Oh,
on
okay,
everything.
yeah. Oh,
Dude, it was
yeah.
so scary. You'll be walking down this like walkway, and then people would just jump out at you, like Chuckies.
That is
It was
kind of
so
scary.
My friend fell to the ground like 4 times. It was really funny, but I was also crying. So I wasn't crying, but I was like, ah! But I had to keep my eyes open because my friends could not keep their eyes open. So I was like, okay, fine, I'll man up and take one for the team. But anyways, I was thinking about that, right? And I've actually never watched Chucky, but I know the premise of the movie. It's like,
I don't like Chucky.
Yeah?
I think it's really.
Is it about that
I think it's
doll?
more of a comedy more than.
Doll that just kills people.
It is
right?
about
Is it a
that doll,
slasher
yeah.
film?
Yeah. Sort of, in the sense that the doll like uses a knife, yeah, to kill people.
I
but
guess he
it's,
slashes.
I feel like
them.
it's.
like I guess.
I think it's funny. It's like a comedy horror because like the doll, the way Chucky speaks is so like shitpost like
I'm gonna get
Redditor.
ya!
He's like, I'm gonna cut you up and fuck your mom. Ah."
Maybe we should watch
It's
it.
so stupid.
I was thinking though, like I know the premise of Chucky, right? And I was like, okay,
Yeah.
surely, let's say a killer doll is coming for you, okay? It's
Yeah.
what's it gonna do? Slash your ankles? Like
Yeah,
it's
right?
it's a doll. Like it's not really like I don't know.
Like
yeah.
smash it. Or
People are,
something.
like,
Keep throwing it in a
Fearing
box
for their
and burn
lives
it.
here. Okay, let's say like it is scary if they
Mhm.
randomly jump you. Let's say you're sleeping and he randomly jumps you. Okay, scary. But let's say
Yeah.
I'm like sleeping like next to my husband or something. I don't have one, but if I had one, let's say that I was sleeping next to someone, and then it jumps on them first, and then it starts killing them. Okay, L. So sad, boohoo. But at least I can use that time to like get the doll off. Like if I grab like, you know that
Yeah.
image? You know that image of like people holding a cat and it becomes like long.
Oh, like they're holding their
Yeah,
head
yeah, yeah,
back.
yeah. Dude, if you do that to the friggin' Chucky doll, what's it gonna do? Flail its little arms? Like, you can't really do anything.
I'm fucking grabbing the 5-iron and sending that
Yeah.
shit to fucking next year. Just eating it. Yeah, the hell. Like, it might be a haunted doll, but it's still a doll.
Yeah.
Like, sure, it can move on its own and it's evil and some
Yeah.
shit. I'm still gonna beat
And
the
thing is,
shit
like,
out of
with
it.
Annabelle, right, which is another famous haunted doll, she has, like, powers
Mhm.
to, like, alter things physically without her having to move. Chucky can only stab. Like, he needs to be the one
Is that-
stabbing
yeah, Chucky
you.
literally only is him.
Yeah, he doesn't have,
Yeah.
like, telekinesis or, like, whatever the other dolls have. Like, he's just physical damage
Yeah.
only, you know?
It's like the same thing as just fighting a really short dude with a knife. It's just
Yeah.
like, I'm just gonna kick you or something, dude.
Exactly, it's like soccer. Wait, if you remember in one of the movies, Chucky actually has organs. Really? Also, welcome, Yoru.
Does he?
I did not
The
know
hell?
that. I mean, even then it becomes
Either
more
way,
human.
organs or not, I'm beating the
Yeah,
shit out
far
of him.
out.
Yeah.
Beating him. Fight back!
Now he
Fight
really
back!
is just a little man.
Fight back!
Well,
What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? You know what he can do? You get like a broomstick and you hold it on his forehead. And he can't reach with his
It's
tiny
like-
ass arms.
God. I think Chucky is definitely better as a comedy
Yeah.
than a horror.
Maybe
but,
it
like,
is satirical.
I can see why.
But I'm gonna Google this.
The thing is, I can see why people are scared of it because people have like irrational fears of random things like dolls. Like people just get freaked out by dolls and stuff like that. So I guess it's like targets that audience. It makes sense.
Wait.
But like as someone who doesn't have a fear of dolls, man, that movie's kind of goofy.
Apparently Chucky is a comedy. It's a slasher comedy.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
But I feel like a lot of slashers are comedies. Like Terrifier 2 is also a slasher comedy, I'm pretty sure.
Because it's like over the top funny violence.
Yeah,
it's just
it's like ridiculous to a
Yeah.
point where it's like for example,
it's like cartoonish.
yeah, like Saw
yeah.
violence. It's a bit concerning.
It's grounded.
Yeah, it's
a
grounded
little
in
more
reality.
grounded in reality.
Yeah, but if you just like, it's like a possessed doll, like, hey, I'm gonna slash your mama. Like it's like,
yeah, or like the Terrifier like grabs your back skin and just rips it off like it's ripping a fucking
he, like,
tablecloth
salts
off
it
a
up.
table. It's like a scene from fucking SpongeBob or something.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like a barbecue meat.
Yeah.
There was some messed up things that happened in your
But,
city.
like,
What?
In your city, oh
You're
god.
okay. Sorry, continue what you were gonna say.
Because of I can like imitation like fucking like copycat people. I don't know what like not
Copycat,
killers
like,
not copycat
villains.
killers because just like just people just being
Did you guys
nefarious.
have
because
those
of it.
random people dressed up as clowns?
Yes, we did have that
We had that
incident.
too. We had that here
It was
too.
not. Yeah. Why is that a global
Yeah, I don't know why
phenomenon?
it's a global.
That's kinda
Like, this
crazy.
sounds like it should be only in America. Like, this is the type of stuff that should only be in America.
Just randomly people dressing
Yeah.
up as clowns and just
Killer
chasing people like
clowns.
freaks. Like, what the hell?
Yeah,
Yeah, I was like, why is this a global event? This is like,
right? Like, is this like a fad? Like, I don't understand. And like, there were actual deaths as well. Like, very rarely, but like, there were still people who actually took it too far.
yeah. Oh yeah, I see what you wrote.
Oh, yeah.
That's like the same thing with like the
Yeah, I was just
Slender Man
about to
thing.
say the
Like, a lot
Slenderman
of
thing.
shit
I think
happens,
a lot
yeah.
of kids are very easily influenced. I think but
Yeah.
even then, like a normal child would not be like I used to really like horror things as a kid, even more than now, I think.
Mhm.
And never once was I like, hee hee hee, I'm gonna sacrifice my friend to Slenderman. Hee hee.
Yeah, maybe we're the odd ones out. Like, I feel like maybe people do take the horror stuff like way too seriously to the point where they're like, oh, maybe it's real.
You know
shit
what?
like
Actually,
that.
people do
Like-
think it's real. Can you believe that?
Yeah,
Like people
right?
actually.
That's why
believe it.
people like recreate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why like the whole Slender Man thing. People like started killing their friends, thinking that Slender Man was gonna kill them, and they're like, we need to sacrifice someone to stop Slender Man from getting
It's
to us.
insane to
It's
me.
like, okay,
Like, I don't know
Yeah,
if it's
right?
because ever since I was a kid, this is not a flex, I guess, but I was always kind of more grounded in reality. This is definitely not a flex. I'm a bit ashamed, but I never believed in
Yeah.
Santa as a kid, right? Like I was like 4, 5,
Oh,
never believed
yeah,
in
same.
Santa, and I would go around to my friends and be like, "You
That's
guys
like
are
a-
stupid for believing Santa. Santa isn't real. You know, it's your parents." And the teachers would be like, "Shut the hell up."
oh my god. But like, okay, not believing in Santa though, I feel like is specifically like a super common thing amongst Asian kids because
Mm.
Asian families do not tell their kids about Santa
Yeah.
Claus. It's just not a thing that they do. Like my parents never told me about Santa Claus. I learned about it in
Oh,
school.
really?
And like, yeah, and it's just one of those things where I'm like, my house doesn't have a chimney.
Oh yeah, true. The American Santa.
Yeah,
How
yeah,
does he calm down?
yeah. I'm just like, what?
Dude,
How does
Santa
that
Claus,
happen?
dude, we gotta gaslight the kids like a lot now. Like if you get kids now, do you know how kids are so savvy with the technology and stuff? They're like, there's no chimney.
Oh,
How
yeah.
is it real? It's like, oh, they just like Bluetooth
Yeah,
your
right.
presents to you. Like you have to like keep up with the
Santa
times.
uses 5G to transport his presents.
He's gotta airdrop it to you.
God, I fucking like new generation like memes. I get it now. I get how like maybe like a few years ago, older people would look at my
Yeah.
generation and be like, "These kids are actually
Yeah.
fucking stupid." I'm looking back on the new generation, like these kids are actually fucking stupid.
Yeah, for real. As in, like, I get that we also had our questionable share of memes. Like, what is our generation? I mean, yours and
Yeah.
I would might be a little different, but maybe like
They're, like, a little
ADSF movie,
close,
for
but,
example. I don't know if
yeah.
you know. Yeah, something
Yeah.
like that.
I
I
know what
guess
you're
that's like the
saying.
equivalent of like
Like-
Skibidi Toilet now.
I think like, Harambe was a big
Oh yeah,
thing,
Harambe.
which
Oh,
for no
yeah.
fucking reason, and like it was like the biggest fucking thing. I can see now that why older people would think, "Wow, we're fucking
Yeah.
stupid."
But
Yeah.
at least like for me, right? Like okay, I don't want to sound like oh my god, the younger generation is so different. But even like Harambe and stuff, I would say that that's a little bit out of my generation. But I kind of understood where people were coming from. Like it's kind of
Yeah.
still like grounded in reality. Like it was a real gorilla.
It like spiraled out
It
of
did.
control though. It was kind of like yeah.
But like I'm just thinking about Skibidi
But,
Toilet.
yeah.
Okay, I watched it.
Skibidi Toilet is so
It
stupid.
actually rots your brain.
It's
Like
just,
you know, brain rot is real. It's real.
It's actually like
Yeah,
yeah.
I didn't understand it.
I've like seen an episode or two. I'm like, how do people find this funny?
Yeah,
I don't.
and maybe it's something
How
I'm
are there
too
thousands
old
of
to
episodes of
understand,
this?
or but you know what? It's because the kids now
Yeah.
are genuinely the iPad generation. Like,
Yeah, like everyone is the iPad
Yeah.
kid.
and then they got hit with COVID too, so they're like 2 years stunted as well.
Mhm. Like, I never thought I'd be like here to say this, but I'm like so glad I was born at the time I was
Yes,
born.
at your tiny ass
Like,
age.
holy shit. It's like leave me alone.
Yeah,
But-
I get you.
Listen, it
You
could have
actually
been
took
worse.
the you
like
actually
2
took the
years
tail
earlier, I
end
would
of
have been a
the
different
tail end
person.
of the whole
Yeah.
iPad generation thing. I think, like.
Like it would have been literally only a year or two like later that I was born. It would be so
Yeah,
fucking
for real. It
doomed.
actually be GG. You'd be
So
saying
doomed
like,
for me.
you said Phantom Tax. You know that song?
I would actually I hate
Sticking
it.
out
I
the
hate
gap
it.
for the Rizzler. You're so skippity.
You're so
You're so
skinny,
Phantom
baby. I'm gonna
Tax.
fucking lose it. I'm actually gonna lose it.
Yeah. Bro. Oh yeah, Yoro, that's exactly. They
Uh.
just the anger, like the tempers, they can't control it.
Oh yeah, like not like I can't solely blame new generation for being the way they are because the people that raised them is like my generation and
Oh,
shit
I
like
mean,
that. and it's
they're a
just
bit
like,
older
okay.
than yours. They'll be like my
Okay.
generation, or a little bit older
little
than me
bit.
as well. Also, Neo, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome,
Yeah, but-
welcome. How was your stream?
Yeah.
Welcome.
Oh,
Let me
hello,
give you a
raiders.
shout out real quick. I don't know if my mods are awake actually, but
Like I was supposed to be talking about horror stuff, and then we started talking about Scooby Toilet. Like, what the
do
fuck?
not worry. Why is this?
A real life horror,
Oh
god.
my god. Neo. Sorry, let me just give them a shout out. The hell? Yay! Oh, you're playing Valorant. Nice. Welcome, welcome. So, video of a dude in a repair shop
goodness,
fixing
it's
a
Valorant.
brand new iPad Air because the 5-year-old got mad on Roblox and threw that into Narnia. Dude, I'm throwing my
Okay,
kid.
I do agree that I agree that people are getting like kids are just having so much access to internet at such a young. I get it now when people older than me say, "Oh my god, you got your phone at like middle school? That's so early and
Yeah.
shit." I'm just like, "Oh."
I think it's
yeah.
inevitable,
I was like, "Is it?" Yeah,
but you can still moderate it.
yeah, it's definitely. But like, I feel like a lot of people nowadays are just like, they don't really care what their kid sees or anything
Yeah, that's
like that.
true. I mean,
It's just,
I had one moderated access to the. Actually, I was pretty moderated, but it didn't stop me from seeing some unmoderated access things
Oh,
like
yeah.
live leaks.
I love live
Mm.
leak.
Hey, should we put the live leak logo on my stream? Live
Oh my
leak.
god.
Yeah.
Who dies?
We'll find out. We'll
no,
find out.
no, not the Chinese
Oh
steel
my
worker.
god, that's
no.
you. You're the Chinese steel worker.
No, no.
Oh, I just pasted you.
God,
twice, the
that's-
hell.
It's crazy that one whole generation of people was just exposed to that, and that's just become like a part of their
Yeah.
life now.
Oh, and also getting flashed on Omegle.
Okay, I've never been on Omegle because I never like had the urge to
Oh,
do
yeah.
that.
I think that's
don't
more
know.
like my. It's a bit older. You know what I'm saying? Oh,
Yeah,
Hey,
that's
check-
fair. I mean,
check my stream right
it
now.
was- oh yeah. The live leak. Hold on. Oh my god, it's huge.
Okay, I'll make it smaller.
Okay, there it is. Oh, I just have a little bit delay
Oh,
on
yeah.
mine, so I saw it before. Yeah. Jesus.
Slay.
Oh my
Reporting
god, yeah,
live.
Reddit 50/50
Oh my
was
god,
an
50/50
insane
was
thing.
insane. Is it banned now? Is it gone now? It's still there, right?
I don't think it's banned. I think it's still
That's
up.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
'Cause
traumatized
it's like-
though.
It's Reddit. Yeah, Reddit will show fucking anything.
That's true.
But yeah, goddamn, like, a whole like generation of people grew up like looking at just straight up people dying for fun.
Yeah. You know what though? You know what's kind of funny? Speaking of screen
That was
time,
that generation.
yeah. Speaking of screen time and
Yeah.
also like horror movies and stuff. You know what I was thinking? So
Mhm.
I don't know if I got inspired from watching Scary Movie or something, but you know Ring? The whole premise, you know the whole
Oh,
premise,
yeah.
right? Like she watched her videotape
Yeah.
and then 7 days
Yeah,
later,
and then she'll come after you and kill you.
I think
Yeah.
nowadays they can't do videotape, okay? They can't even do like Blu-ray or whatever. No.
DVD
They
Yeah.
gotta do TikTok. It's gotta be in 10 parts, and it's gotta have the da 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 da, like, you know that music, and it's gotta have like Subway Surfers
my
at the
God.
bottom.
Oh
That's the
my
only
God.
way.
And it's just the video of the ring
Yeah.
movie. Tune in for part 2, and then she gets a little closer to
Yeah,
the screen.
Part 2, and then it's always gonna skip a little bit. It's like, where is part 2? Like, it's gonna be like
Maybe that's
slightly
why
off.
horror movies have gotten like so bad now that I think
Mhm.
about it. Because no one wants to make a long horror movie anymore that's like good. I feel like I think about it, all the horror movies I like are like 2 to 3 hours long.
Yeah.
Like they're just really long movies. The shorter ones, because the short horror movies I feel like don't establish anything, and then when it gets resolved, it's like, wow, I don't care.
Yeah,
I don't care that
exactly.
this happened.
What other movies do you like?
Hereditary,
Midsommar, that kind of
Midsommar
stuff.
are like classic, really good ones. I know it's not really a horror movie, more of like a thriller action, but I like A Quiet
Oh
Place
yeah,
a lot.
Fireplace. That's fair.
Yeah, or Don't Breathe.
You like the
Because I like
you
the
like
premise of
the
Don't Breathe.
no noise suppression trope.
Yeah, I like it
The tenseness.
because I like some tense movies that make me feel like I'm also in the
Interesting.
situation. Like the movies that's like, oh yeah, I also do not want to make a noise just in case the character
Yeah.
in the movie gets caught.
You know what my
Yeah.
least favorite genre of horror movies though is? I don't even know why people call this a horror movie.
Mhm.
It's the one location movies, where it's usually two people stranded in one isolated location, like 47 meters. Or
Oh, yeah.
what's that recent one? The platform? Not the platform. The one that they're like really high up on a pole.
Oh, on a
Yeah, they're
pole.
like stuck on the top. It's called like movie.
Would the Belko experiment
No,
count
that doesn't count.
as one place?
That has
Okay.
multiple people.
Okay.
It's like when they're stuck. You know, it's like 13
yeah.
feet under, the really stupid movie about two girls who are stuck under a pool.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah. Where it's like they close the top
Yeah.
on them, and then they're like, yeah.
Oh yeah, the tour one is called Fall.
Yeah, I don't really like those. Yeah, I don't really like
FALL.
those.
Yeah, I hate those.
Yeah.
I mean, they are pretty freaky
Some
to
of
me.
them I think are not bad.
Yeah, they are freaky
Like-
to me, but maybe that's why I don't like it. I just don't like that
Yeah.
it's so hopeless.
That's fair. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to purple.
Yeah, go for it. I remember there is actually one. It's called Frozen,
No.
and it's about two guys who
Oh
are
my
stuck.
god, Elsa,
oh my
what
god.
are you doing?
So no, I have a story about that. So basically, it's two guys. They're stuck on a ski lift, and there's a snowstorm, so they
Oh,
can't.
I think I
Thing
know.
is,
I think
the
I've
reason
heard of
why I
this,
know this is because I was trying to watch Frozen, the Elsa movie, and then
And
yeah,
then
and I
you-
was watching
and then
this,
you
and I was
found
like
that.
5 minutes in, I'm like, this doesn't look like the Elsa
This is
movie.
Frozen?
Yeah, so I stopped watching it.
That's actually
Yeah, because I kept it
hilarious.
frozen in one of those dodgy websites. That's what came
Oh
up.
yeah. What's that? It's literally when we tried to watch The Nun
Oh
with
my
Greg.
god!
He found. It was like the difference was like the movie was called Nun versus
Nun,
The Nun.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I was
And
watching it.
we were
Yeah.
watching it like halfway through. We got so far in before we,
we did,
realized
we
like this is
did.
not
Because
the movie.
I just
What is
thought
this?
I already heard that the nun was ass, so my expectations were low.
Yeah.
But it was worse. But then I was like, you know what? Maybe it is worse.
I didn't realize this. I I didn't watch the
Yeah,
first one. I only
same,
watched the
same.
second one, and I'm just like,
But
this.
then something
Yeah.
felt off because it was off. Like it kind of gave like porno vibes.
Was good.
Huh?
I might cut out
Oh, yeah.
my. Ugh. My computer's having this weird issue where yeah, I have phlegm in my throat.
He's choking. He's choking.
Yeah, my computer's doing this weird thing where it like switches inputs out of nowhere. I don't know
What
why.
the heck?
But
Wow.
yeah,
But
we're
it was
watching
really
the-
pornographic.
that's-
And
Yeah,
it was just not scary, and it was weird. There was just
Yeah.
really weird sexual
like
tension.
nothing happened in the first
Yeah.
30 minutes. I'm like, I know this is supposed to be a
But
bad
it
movie.
cannot
but
be this
not
bad. Like
this
it's still a
bad.
multi-million-dollar
Yeah.
like franchise, you know.
Yeah.
And then yeah, it was ass. And then what was the second one we watched?
Yeah.
After we watched the real night, it was like nuns, guns, and naked nuns and guns or something.
yeah, something
Yeah.
like that. I don't know. We didn't even watch it. We like skimmed through it to see what it was about, and it was just like nuns killing like criminals or
Oh,
something.
yeah. Kind of
I
wild.
don't remember. It was
They were
weird.
naked.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah. There was. Yeah.
they were naked. Yeah.
What other horror movies do I like? I don't even.
But yeah, it's time to move
Huh.
on from horror movies. I think. I think I've watched most of the famous ones now. I'm trying to think. Yeah,
Honestly,
there's
yeah,
really not
yeah.
much, but it's so funny.
Until something new comes
Damn,
out.
I had
it's
good
like-
hopes for Five
yeah.
Nights at Freddy's. Actually, I didn't after the trailer, but
I did
before
it.
when I heard the announcement, I was like, oh, this could be actually be really cool if it was like R-rated and then
Yeah.
actually have people die. It was
Yeah.
ass.
I mean, technically one
So
person.
pleased
Oh
to
no, wait, no
meet
one died. You're
you.
right. Actually,
Na, na,
3
na,
people
na,
died,
na, na,
so.
na, na.
yeah. I think the thing is like with horror movies nowadays, it's definitely more geared towards like
Younger audiences.
child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially
yeah.
FNAF, because it's such a big child audience.
Yeah, I feel like the good horror movies are the ones that are not afraid to like cross a certain line, you know?
For sure.
Like and just like it be really fucked up in a certain
Yeah.
way. And I like those movies. Like fucking I Saw the Devil.
Oh, yeah? That
Super
was
fucked
good.
up. I think it's a really
Yeah.
good movie still.
That was messed up.
Yeah.
You wanted him to die
Yeah, if
more
you-
though, right? More
You,
more
yeah,
punishment.
But it was just like, yeah. It's like not really a horror movie, but like it's
it's visceral,
just like
yeah. A lot
damn,
of
it's
a lot
really
of
fucked,
Korean
yeah.
thrillers, they feel very hopeless. I think it's really they're very good at representing
Oh, yeah.
hopelessness or like just grittiness. Yeah, it's very good. I guess that's why the whole country is depressed. You know,
What other movie did we watch again?
Oh,
about
yeah,
the one village.
really famous one. Oh, the Wailing. The Wailing.
Yeah, the Wailing. Yeah, the Wailing.
Wailing
good
was
too,
really
because
good. Yeah.
It was. It's
It keeps you
I like a
guessing.
movie that makes you like,
Yeah, it
think
keeps you
about,
guessing
like,
right to
yeah,
the
like,
end, right? Like who's good, who's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then even at the end, it's like, oh my god, everything
Yeah,
is
and
revealed.
it's like maybe
so
we are the
good.
bad people. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So good.
It's such a yeah. It's you rarely see movies.
Yeah,
like that
Wailing
nowadays,
is
so it's kinda sad.
fantastic though. It's rated. I'm pretty sure it's one of the
Yeah.
higher rated horror movies in general. There's a
Mhm.
movie I really want to watch.
The
Oh,
thing
yeah,
is, like, it's also just like that thing. Like Asian horror movies are just so much
oh
better
yeah,
than
even like
Western horror
Shutter.
movies.
Remember when we watched Shutter, the Asian version? I think it was
Oh, yeah,
Thai or
Shudder.
something. It was
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, because a lot of the Asian horror movies are just like straight up
Yeah,
scary.
they actually
They're
have
just like
scary.
actually terrifying. Like the things that they're willing to show in Asian horror movies, they're like willing to fucking give kids
Yeah.
nightmares. They don't.
And
they
can
don't
I
give a
say
fuck.
something? I feel like it's because in movies, Asian people actually make like kind of rational decisions and they still die.
Oh, yeah.
like
Yeah.
like
yeah.
they do still make their fair share of horror movie stupidity tropes, but I feel like
Yeah.
it's a bit less stupid. You know what I mean? Like it's a bit more justified.
Yeah.
Um,
Western horror movies definitely like make the characters do bad decisions on purpose to show like something scary
Yeah.
happening, but like it's just like damn, I'm more distracted by that bad decision than what I like. This guy deserves what happens to him. That's what I'm thinking to
Mhm.
myself now. But like yeah, Asian horror movies, like people will like do their best to like escape something, but just get outsmarted by like this ghost or whatever. And it's like damn, that
for
just
real, it's
sucks.
because the ghosts are also Asian.
Yeah.
they be thinking.
They know.
Oh my god. But you know what? I actually have a controversial movie take.
Oh,
So
yeah?
you know what movie I think is overhyped? I still think it's good, but I think it's overhyped. Is
What
Everything
movie?
Everywhere All at Once. I think it won an Oscar
Yeah.
only because they were running the coattails of the Asian movie movement. And I don't like that they're trying to force,
Yeah.
like, I love Asian representation in Western movies, by the way. Like, this is what I've been waiting for because obviously it sucks balls, right?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
But I feel like the way it's done, especially in American movies, it's very, like, down your throat. And the only Asian struggle they talk about is generational trauma. We get it. We're
Yeah,
traumatized, okay? There's better things
Oh
to
God,
talk
our
about.
parents hit us. We
Yeah,
get
like there's
it.
more than just the race that you could talk about, I feel like. And then with Everything Everywhere
Yeah.
All at Once, it was good. It was fantastic. But I think
Mhm.
they tried a bit too hard to put meaning into it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it,
I like the whole like donut thing that happened with the like. I didn't
Yeah.
like that. I think I
and
thought that was
it is
weird.
an absurdist movie, but I'm just gonna compare it to
Yeah.
Parasite. Wait, hey Vizzy, welcome.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna compare it to
Hello.
Parasite, which I think is one of the best movies created. Okay, I'm not biased.
Parasite
Parasite
is
is
really
a
good. I like it.
fantastic movie, from just
Parasite
not
is
just
really
the
nice.
cinematographical view, which by the way, cinematographical, every shot was intentional.
It's
So
really
nice.
Yeah.
But even to the meaning and like the depth of it, yeah, in the end you can boil it down to it's only talking about class separations and the rich and the poor. Yeah, if you boil it down to that. But if you boil down Everything Everywhere All at Once, it's like in different parts you could have taken you still love your family or whatever. I don't really know.
Yeah.
And it's like I don't know, like the depth is a bit different, I feel like. And the detail that was put into it.
Yeah, I think the problem with Everything Everywhere All at Once, they really try to embrace the like ridiculousness factor of like the whole plot of how she like lives in different timelines and shit like that. Like they really try to like go into that, and like I don't know, it's just her like what's that scene where you know how like the wife and husband do not have the greatest
Oh, yeah.
relationship and stuff like that. I hate how they tell that through how she lives in a different life where she like meets her husband and like is like actually likes him. It's weird. It's just weird. I
Yeah,
don't know.
and I love a good absurdist movie. Like I love absurd movies, but I think the way they did it, like, it was still good. It was still good, but I just think I just wish it had a bit more depth. Like a lot of it stopped at
Yeah.
just being absurd, or stopped at like maybe one layer deep, but it didn't really go further than that one layer. Yeah, I don't know.
I think like the thing I think the thing that those two movies do different, like Parasite, I feel like any scene you can like delve into it and like really get a message out of it, but like Everything Everywhere no, like I feel like it's only that one scene where the kid and the mom hug, that's when you like get hit with it.
Or like the rocks, maybe.
Like that's
But
like that's
even
the
the
only
rocks,
part.
it's just tea jerking.
Yeah.
It's not really. Sorry, it really sounds like I'm flaming the
Yeah.
movie. Like I still love the movie.
No,
But
yeah, but it's still a good movie.
But I
yeah,
think
but
can I say something really audacious? I think the fact that that movie won an Oscar is almost offensive to Parasite. Because I think it's incomparable.
I'm thinking about it now. What other movies came out that year though?
Oh, that's
that, like,
true. Maybe there was
What
just
was
nothing
what were
that
the
was that
contenders
good.
for that movie?
Also,
Yeah.
Vizzy, I read your pun, and I'm gonna ignore it.
I think you deserve to be put in a saw trap for that one.
No, they weren't here for the saw trap.
It's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah, I don't know what movies came out. What came
No.
up? Everywhere.
Yeah, I don't. Let me.
Movies out. Oh, I watched
2022
Smile, by
films.
the way. That came out in 2022.
Oh yeah,
I guess there wasn't really too many movies.
Oscar nominated.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I can look at the
Oscar
list for the
nominated.
nominations.
No, Vizzy, it's okay. In front of you is a KFC deep fryer.
For-
You notice that your bowl is crumbed and milked. You know what you have to do.
Let me look at everything.
But I don't know half these movies.
Me neither.
Wait, June got nominated? No way.
Would it be 2023 or 2022 for the Oscars? Because it came out in 2022, and wouldn't it be voted for?
2023?
Or am I crazy? I don't know.
Maybe. You're right. Maybe it is 20.
it
Because
be
it's not in the list of 2022.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Avatar 2?
everything- Yeah, it is. It is 2023.
Okay, no, okay, you know what? Maybe this year was just an L. Because
Let me see.
Dude, Turning Red is one of them. I hate Turning Red.
So for Best Picture, the nominees were Everything Everywhere All at Once, All Quiet on the Western Front, Avatar, The Banshees of Inisherin, which I've never heard of before. Elvis, don't think that deserved to be up there. I'm not gonna lie. The Fablemans, never heard of either. Tar, never heard of. I heard Top Gun Maverick was really
Oh,
good.
I did like Top Gun,
So
but I don't know. I did really like it.
I don't know how good it was.
It's pretty good.
I can't say anything. I've never seen it. Triangle of Sadness, never heard of it, and Women Talking. I also
Top Gun
just
was
did not
very
watch it, so.
it was very standard, very linear. Like
Mhm.
you could predict everything that was gonna happen, but it did it very well. Like it's your
Yeah.
typical. Like I think it's like a very typical formula for a movie. You start with something small. There's a little conflict. They overcome it together. Success kind of vibes. Like it's very very classic. But I think people like that.
I think every time I hear anything or anyone say anything about Top Gun, they always say good things about it. I don't think I've
Pretty
heard
good.
anyone say anything bad about Top Gun.
It's
Yeah.
a good easy watch, I think.
No.
But yeah, you know what? It just
But
seems like
compared to the other
Yeah.
ones, yeah. Oh, yeah. Compared to the other nominees, I guess Everything Everywhere
that's definitely the best
All
one.
at Once was like, yeah,
I agree.
yeah.
But I think it was just an L year for movies then, because I see in the nomination for
Yeah.
animation is Turning Red. Turning Red is another pet peeve.
Yeah.
It's always this Asian representation stuff, okay?
It's the same thing
even
as
Shang-Chi,
Everything Everywhere.
it's
Yeah.
always the same message. You know what movie I think did a fantastic job of talking about an immigrant experience?
Mm-hmm.
Elemental.
What?
I watched that recently. The recent Pixar movie.
I've been meaning to watch it.
I watched it with Ricky actually, and
Oh.
we can watch it again if you want. But it's so, I cried. I teared up like 3 times, and then I cried. It was about
Oh my
like
god.
it does such a good job of representing what it means to grow up in like an immigrant house, and also what it means to live up to your like parents' expectations and date some like it's about interracial dating and stuff as well, and like
Oh yeah. I
yeah,
can
it's
see
very
that.
like it did so much better than any other movie about migration. And I think the main character,
Yeah.
she's a flame, she's a fire. I think she's Indian, or like South Asian of some sort.
Mhm.
But even like as an East Asian, you can definitely like resonate with some of the stuff and some of the things set by like the
Yeah.
parents and stuff. And I think it does a really good job.
Mm-hmm. I can definitely see it now. Now that I think about it, as I didn't know that's what it was about. But now I'm thinking back to like trailer clips and stuff. Yeah, I
Yeah.
can see it. Yeah. Yeah. Nah, I need to watch that
It's a
eventually.
good
Yeah.
movie.
But I'm looking at the animated feature films, like which ones got nominated, and like the winner was Guillermo del
Oh, yeah.
Toro's
I heard that's
Pinocchio,
pretty good.
which I have never heard. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't hear about it until now.
I've heard of it, but it didn't
But-
appeal to me. But
I see Puss in Boots up
Wait, it
there.
didn't win?
No way, Turning Red. It didn't win.
Oh,
Yeah,
Puss in
right.
Boots.
Like I didn't watch the other things, but
I
God,
guess
Puss in Boots was so
Pinocchio
fucking good.
is by the same guy as the Fantastic Mr. Fox, right? No, I'm tripping balls. Who's this by?
Guillermo del Toro. I actually don't know what else.
He
he's
sounds
done, I'm
really
not gonna lie.
familiar,
I'm
though.
not good with names. Yeah. He did Pan's Labyrinth. Oh, what the Hellboy, Pacific
Del
Rim,
Toro.
The Shape of Water.
Oh, right. He's the artsy dude.
Yeah.
Coco. Wait.
He did
Wait, he
Coco?
did Puss in
Okay.
Boots, I think.
No,
he didn't.
He did the first one, not the next
Interesting.
one.
Well, Puss
Yeah,
in Boots
he
is
did the
so good.
original.
I actually recently rewatched it. Like very recently, like 2 days ago.
Wait.
Dude, I cried again.
Oh,
It was
really?
so.
It's such a
It
good
is. It
movie.
is.
I'm like looking at the list of what this guy has done. He's done everything. What the hell? He's done. He doesn't. You remember Antlers, that horror movie?
No.
Okay. Well, he's done like a mix of like animated like cartoon. He did Rise of the Guardians,
Oh,
the one
what
with
the
fucking
hell?
Santa Claus, Jack Frost,
Oh my god.
right? And
Dude, my
Sandman.
childhood crush.
And then he did
He did
Splice.
Kung Fu Panda 2, my favorite movie? Wow. I did not know. I'm so sorry for
But he does all
disrespecting your
this-
name.
Yeah. He does all this stuff, and then he does Blade 2, and then fucking Hellboy, fucking
Pan's
what else is
Labyrinth.
there? Pan's Labyrinth. Yeah, right. Like it's such a mix of stuff.
Wow.
Like it doesn't. There's not one genre here. I'm so crazy. I can't believe this guy did Splice. That's kind
What's
of crazy.
Slice?
You know, it's a movie about 2 scientists that create
A fish monster.
not artificial life, but they like grow life from like
Nothing.
something, just like not from two people having
Yeah.
sex. It's just like
It's giving
outside of that,
Shape
right?
of Water.
But-
He's really into this kind of stuff, eh?
yeah, it's really weird because the two scientists raise the creature like a
Like a child.
like it's their
And
own
then they
kid.
fall in love,
yeah,
right?
but then the dude one does. The
Of
guy one
course.
and has sex with it. It's
Dude, he's
really
really
weird.
into having sex with weird creatures that they raise, eh? Because in the Shape of
Yeah.
Water, the
And
fish creatures,
he
yeah,
did
the,
that,
the woman
yeah.
raises the fish creature thing, I'm pretty sure. And then they go
Surely
bang
there's
bang.
like a deeper meaning behind it, but it's just
Bro, maybe he just likes
yeah.
monsters, dude. You cannot blame him, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, he did do Pacific Rim.
Crimson Peak. Well, he did create Kung Fu Panda 2, the greatest cinematographical masterpiece of all time.
It's so,
So,
true.
This is not ironic, by the way. This is my top 3 movie, Kung Fu Panda 2. Such a good movie. Yeah. Dude, in the duration of this stream, I've eaten 8 mints. And I feel ill.
8 mints? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Why are you eating
Because
mints?
I'm
Like...
kind of hungry. And also, my throat hurts.
Okay, that's fair. But like,
Look, it happens. It happens.
I remember when I was sick, I was eating cough drops like candy,
Yeah.
and that I'm pretty sure that's
And
not
you feel
good for
sick
you.
after, right?
It like fucks up your like
For
stomach.
real. It
like,
makes you feel
yeah.
ill. I feel ill.
Yeah. I still have like cough drops left, and sometimes when I don't have, I like bite into them every now and then when I'm like bored.
I really hope I don't have COVID though. I don't think I have COVID. It would be embarrassing if I got COVID.
You sound too good.
Yeah,
to
I don't
have
think it's COVID. My throat is not that bad
Like,
anymore because it was really bad the first
If you,
2 days.
yeah, if you had COVID, it would probably, yeah, we'd probably still be fucked.
Last time I had COVID, I actually got knocked out.
I'm surprised. I remember that one time I was really
Oh,
sick.
yeah?
I'm surprised that wasn't COVID.
Wait, was
was
it not
just, like, the
COVID?
flu.
When you were really
It was
sick.
not COVID. Yeah, I was so fucked
Yeah,
up,
you
bro.
were.
I
You
was
could
like,
barely
damn, it
talk.
has to be
Dude,
COVID.
that's, you know what? I
Yeah.
remember I was really sick during that time too, and I didn't have COVID either. Dude, I think that's when we became good friends. We bonded over suffering. I remember. I
Over
remember we were in a
sickness,
call,
yeah.
but then neither of us could speak because we kept on coughing.
It was like that time. Everyone was getting
Yeah, everyone was
sick.
getting
yeah, everyone
sick.
was getting sick
We were
during
like,
that time. Yeah.
I couldn't breathe.
Bro, I'm like during that time I learned when I'm like sick like that, I like everything in my body shatters. Like my mental state during that time was not good.
Yeah, for real. Like literally.
Yeah, like holy shit.
You know what? It's fine.
Like I'm so glad. I remember during that week I was like felt the most dread in my life, and then I stopped being sick. I'm like, okay, I'm over it.
Oh
Bye.
my god. Did you get paranoia?
Dude, I like I was so sick. I like cried myself
Oh my
to
god.
sleep. Oh god.
Yeah, is it because of fever dreams? So rough, right?
Yeah, it's like you can't sleep, so I'm just sitting and just like,
Please let me sleep. That was actually me.
Please.
Dude, that was me yesterday
It's
for real.
so fucked,
Dude,
dude.
it's actually the worst. You know when
Yeah.
you want to sleep and you know if you don't
It puts you
sleep,
in the worst
yeah, and if
state
you don't
ever.
sleep
Yeah.
now, you know you're gonna feel worse tomorrow because you're already sick.
Yeah, that, and it's like it's so painful. It's like, please, I just want to escape from
Yeah.
this. Please, let me go to sleep.
Holy. For me,
God.
when I was sick, when I had COVID, I had my fever dreams. I never had fever dreams before, right?
Mhm.
Holy moly. Do you know,
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you've had a fever, you probably have. But your whole body,
Not that I
it
can
feels like it's
remember, but,
throbbing.
yeah.
It feels like you're hot and then suddenly you're really cold and it goes back and forth. And then suddenly in your dreams, you're having the worst time of your life. Like the term fever dream, it actually comes from a literal fever dream.
Literally is
It
a
feels like you're
dream
high.
induced from fever.
Like for me,
yeah.
it felt like I was on a roller coaster, but every turn something was going wrong. Like everything goes wrong in a fever dream, and then like I couldn't breathe. Like oh man, it was so rough, so rough.
The thing about me though is like I know everyone is supposed to dream, right? Like you're supposed to have a dream when you
Mhm.
sleep, but I like literally can never remember my dreams. My sleep always feels like a blink, basically. Like I blink and then I wake
It's
up,
because you pass
and then
out.
time has passed. Yeah, I don't actually like close my eyes and rest. I'm like on my phone and then
That's
I knock
crazy
out.
to me though. So your phone just like drops next
Yeah.
to you.
Yeah,
That's
basically.
insane. But you know what? Yesterday, because I couldn't sleep, I tried to do that. But I never felt so wide awake in my life. My eyes were like so open. I was like, bro, I actually can't do crap. Felt horrible.
Like, God, yeah. Like, I don't, in my life, when I'm sick, at least, God, I've like never felt the urge to sleep so bad, and then just like literally like the first time in my life where I've ever like told myself I need this,
Yeah.
please, I need.
And then your
this.
body says no.
No, yeah,
You are not allowed to.
taking my sleep for granted.
Yeah. Anyways,
But,
I
yeah.
might end the stream here because I'm really
Understandable.
hungry. But thank you, sir, for
Yeah.
dropping by. If you don't mind, I might invite you over for some future episodes. We might not have an agenda, but we can just do our normal talking like this. If
Oh,
you're
yeah,
fine
sure,
with
I'm
it,
down
yeah.
with
So
that,
I'll
for
keep
sure.
you updated. My
Yeah.
next podcast is probably going to be Raving 101. Has not been confirmed, but I am confirming with my friend. So keep an eye out for that, guys. But yeah, thanks everybody for coming. It's a bit of a long stream today, but I wanted to get some clips, lol. But yeah, we'll rate Flan, although I do think he is
Oh yeah.
finishing off.
Ending soon.
But that's okay. Flan is one of my VTuber siblings, so make sure to give him lots of love. But yeah, thanks everybody for coming. I hope you guys had fun. Don't forget the raid message. So copy the raid message, okay? Get ready.
Okay.
Alright, I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye.
Bye bye.